I just want to play the opening intro, the cinematic intro. Let's watch this. It's awesome. It's not over yet. Wow. What a great intro, hey? It's just incredible. Amazing. So I wanted to actually show that because it is beautiful. I think that I'm pretty sure, like I'm about 99% sure that the actual person who put that together is the same animator that did Astartes, the Warhammer sort of mini movie type stuff that was that he basically had to take down off the internet way back 6 or 7 years ago now, some time ago. Anyway, Samaya Peterson, like it's on his YouTube channel because I really quite like what he does, and so I'm assuming he was the one that was behind that. Anyway, that's awesome start. So MENACE, it's actually coming out in 6 days' time. I've got the early access version. This is not the demo version, so we'll be able to have a look at pretty much the game as it will be at launch. There'll be probably a few other extra things on there. Just be aware that it will most likely change in the meantime. Certainly been giving feedback as well as a lot of the other playtesters and the other content creators have been sort of been in sort of like in a bit of a closed Discord thing where there's been feedback sort of going back and forwards with things about the game. I think this is going to be an awesome game. I'm not allowed to give a review of the game, but let's just say that this is going to be very well received. The demo, it's sort of funny. Like the demo was very. It puts you in a particular mode. Because of where it like it was early-ish in the game, but still you didn't have to build up what you had. And I actually quite like the start that we actually have here, which is to build up from nothing and move our way through. I just read a few of the comments through here. So Thorn Element saying, my number 2 on my wish list, number 1 is Mars Tactics. Yes, I'm the same as well. I've got no idea when Mars Tactics is coming out. Again, another Hooded Horse game. And this is actually the developer of MENACE. This is their second game. Their first game, you may have heard of it, Battle Brothers. so Battle Brothers was their first game, and then MENACE is their second game. It's quite different. Like, it's not Battle Brothers in space or anything like that. It's actually very different the way it sort of has been structured. So I've seen marketing information saying it's Battle Brothers in space. It is not. It's a very different game. The Badman is saying, damn, Battleforged OP, can't get any damage in. I'm not sure what you mean that one. So Mr. Firefox is saying, a sweet stoked to see the campaign structure. Yes, it's very cool. It's something that because I've been playing it for a week now, and I've been sort of playing it almost at every instance that I can. Like I wasn't allowed to show it until literally 5 minutes ago. This is now the sort of start of what I'm allowed to sort of show. So there's been a lockdown embargo on the game, but it's really interesting. So we can sort of get into it now. I've had a quick look. I always like to have a look at comments to to see if there's any questions that need to be answered. There was a speculation that the game won't come with all that much when it launches, like as in the different factions and so on and so forth. People were saying that they didn't think that the actual alien faction would be represented. I can tell you that it is. I've got a game which, if I just go to continue, I won't keep on playing this game because we'll start from scratch. There we go. So Sick has already redeemed a character. So this is going to be a DasDemption game, absolutely. So this is sort of like the way that the missions play out. So this is sort of like my second full-on mission in this particular run that I'm doing, where you then make choices, and I'm just up to the last little bit through here, which is to go in and sort of then contaminate the brood pools of the aliens in this particular run. So that's sort of, but I'm not going to be playing that one. But I did want to show, yes, there are aliens in the game, and there's also pirates, and there's also paramilitary, and we saw in the cutscene there's also like a cybernetic type robotic faction as well, where I think it looks like they're taking the dead bodies of the squad members and then sort of repurposing them for combat. Anyway, it's pretty damn cool. Hi Quark, how are you going? So yes, it will be DasDemption. There we go. So Private Joe. Now it's not going to be DasDemption. Like if this was Battle Brothers, you'd actually have your own, your fully complete character. This is quite different in this game. It's all we've got is like squad members. I can have heaps of them. So if we're playing a DasDemption game, ultimately we can have an awful lot of them, but a lot of them get killed in the missions as well. So Commissar is saying, did they give you access to the full game early? Yes. So I've had access to the full game for the last week, just to play it and sort of test it and get used to it. And now I'm allowed to show it, but it's not coming out for another 6 days. If you are interested, you'll see just below my head there's a little thing saying game nexus.gg/DasTactic. I shall just try and show you, just in case you're interested. This is my Nexus store, so it's on the Nexus store. If you are wanting to support the channel, then this can be good. I always say to people who do buy from my Nexus store, check Steam first, or GOG or whatever it might be, just to see if you can get it cheaper. Like ultimately, you can see I've got like a lot of the Hooded Horse stuff in here, like Xenonauts, Old World. There's a Microprose game, for example. So anyway, just but always double check, because you'll probably be able to get it cheaper, or sometimes you'll be able to get it cheaper. So there'll be different things that sort of do come through. Is MENACE a DLC for Distant Worlds 2? No, it's not. No, very, very different. It's almost like Quasimorph, but with realistic sort of stuff, and it's also not inside. Well, I guess it is sort of like it's on different planets. Let's just get started so we can actually go and start a new game, and that way you'll sort of see what's going on here. So I'm just going to go and click on New Game. Now we've got different difficulty settings in here. The only thing I can see that's different with these is that what we do end up starting with is we end up with less and less points per mission. So if I go back, for example, to my continue mission, you'll see there it's got difficulty of two skulls, essentially, this particular contaminate the brood pools mission, which means it's not that difficult to do as long as I sort of play it out properly. And I've got 928 sort of like logistics points that I can actually bring into it. That's because I'm playing on normal. If I go and play on a higher difficulty level, I can bring less in. So I'm going to be playing it on normal, just so I can actually sort of make sure that I can bring enough squad members in and things like that. So if you are playing the DasDemption game on Twitch and you do actually have characters named, then there'll be more of you to spread the damage between. If we sort of have this higher number. Anyway, it's certainly different than the demo. The demo, there's a lot more in this than what the demo actually had. Anyway, let's just go back and press escape. So we've got a new game. I'm going to be playing it with where the difficulty is going to be on normal. I've got random seed back in through there. I'm going to start the game. So I can play on Iron Man as well, but I won't do that. One of the problems I have with the game at this point in time, and I hope that they change it, is that you can't save in mission. All you can do is actually save the, when you're actually out of mission, like between missions, you can save, but you can't save when you're actually in the middle of a mission. Meaning that if you are playing like something out and you have to leave or whatever, and each mission takes about 30 minutes to 45 minutes or somewhere in around there, you have to start again. And so I really hope they change that. I was so tempted, not because of this game, but I was so tempted to put out a video ranting about this new direction that devs are taking their games, where they don't actually have in-mission saves. I just don't get it. There's so many of them that don't do it, and I will now sort of don't actually have in-mission saves. I don't get it. It's a massive peeve of mine. Like I just do not understand it. Anyway, so that's it's just crazy. I don't get why that's the case. Anyway, let's just go on normal with random seed. So we'll start a game. Now, did you want to start a new game and lose your unsaved progress? Now, this is yes, we do. Now, the way it works in here is when in the demo we actually had a preset group of I guess mercenaries like squad leaders that we actually had in the actual game itself. Like we had Darby, I think it was, Lim, Pike, Rewa, and that was it. So we've got a few other ones. These are actually we've got a couple of we've got three that deal with vehicles. So if I go and click on these ones here, this is Gary Bogenwright, and so he is actually sort of like like his special ability at this stage is to remove the vehicle's most severe defect. So he can actually sort of help with the with things with the actual craft that he has, whatever craft he actually ends up with. Achilles in through this other side as well. They've all got different abilities, which is pretty cool. This was something that I think they're going to ultimately bring in more people, like more groups to sort of come back into the mix. But let's not worry about what we're going to be finding with this. Let's actually just go across. So there are three of them with the tanks. Are these three here? This was the only one that was actually in the demo at that stage. But we actually have a whole series of them through here, all with different skill sets. So what we're going to do is we're going to go surprise me rather than actually pick and choose. So we'll just go and get 4 at random. We may end up with 2 tankers. We may end up with none of them. In fact, the game that I'm currently playing, I had none at the start, and it made it really quite difficult to play with, which is very, very cool. So anyway, let's go and just before I do that, let's just read through the comments again. Again, if you are wanting to grab my attention, please do an @DasTactic. It will that way I will actually see if you've got specific questions. That way I can sort of skim through the comments. Yep, so Incognito saying, yeah, no one wants to repeat a full mission. They don't respect their customer's time. Depends on how long the mission is. Well, it's about half an hour to 45 minutes. And I was like, I've got a young granddaughter who sort of comes around at the spur of the moment type thing. So so I found that I was actually being interrupted like a lot when I was testing it, meaning that I ended up having to abandon missions like halfway through quite a number of times, which again annoyed me. Anyway, so we've got what do we get up to? So so Cars Nemo fan is saying DasDemption. It's only on Twitch. You've got to be watching on Twitch to have the DasDemption to use your points for DasDemption. So that way, only simply because that's where I can ban people easily. So I can. So again, if we're playing DasDemption, it just means that you'll end up with squad members, not the squad leaders, but the squad members that go with them. If they die, you end up essentially with a. You'll be banned for half an hour if your character falls, even if it falls in battle. So as it falls, I'll be doing the banning. There is some will survive the bits and pieces at the back end of it. Anyway, let's just go surprise me. I think if I end up with more than one vehicle person, I will re-roll and restart. I haven't had that happen, but and in fact, it was quite fun not having any at the start. Let's just go surprise me. This is new, which you won't have seen in the demo. And so we've got different missions. In this case, we're actually lucky. We've got 3 different starting points. And really just to sort of go through the aspect of it. We've got 3 different factions which control these 3 different worlds. Now, this system is called the Wayback. And I'm not sure why it's called that. I don't know what the backstory is, but we've come out of like a warp gate over through here with the Impetus, which is our spaceship, and so we're actually back in. We're in this system essentially to as a paramilitary force. If let's just go through. So this is the system map through here, and when I hover over these different missions, so Dice of the Gods. Sometimes you won't have all three here. You'll only have like one maybe that you can choose from. So that one there is a Dice of the Gods, is a snowscape. So this is a snow world. This one has got an alien infestation with 3 different missions that we have to then go through. I'm not going to do that one to start with, but what that does is the Dice of the Gods grouping in through here. If we do that mission, I guess their reception of us will go up by 16 points. Back over through here, we end up with Mock. This is a barren desert, which is a counterinsurgency. And so there is actually another one called the Zayan Beecher Corps. If we sort of hover over these, this is the group in through this other side. Although dwarfed by its even smallest peers in the greater core worlds, Zayan Beecher is the largest mega corp in the way back, having contracts with almost every faction in the system. So ZB has spun a delicate web of interest, blah blah blah. So this is sort of like each corporation that we're actually going to be sort of going into will then sort of have different things like where it's got like different OCIs, which are essentially these are what we put onto our actual spaceship, and so it's quite a bit like Quasimorph in the way that sort of does work. Whoops, hang on. Continue. Is that going to? Yep, that takes us back to here. And so each of these have got their own. Like the backbone is another one that's going to. This is seeing themselves as the true rulers of the system. The unbent have turned their bountiful Earth-like planet into a massive military-industrial complex. So we've got those in through there. So down through here, this is where the backbone is, and so there's another counterinsurgency there. Now, the reason I'm not going to be doing the Dice of the Gods mission, the alien infestation, is we don't pick up really equipment, whereas when we defeat counterinsurgents like pirates through here, so they're both pirate factions that we're going to be going up against in this case. This is temperate forest biome, and this is like a desert biome. So barren desert. So these are the different worlds that we actually have. These, I think, will unlock in the future. They'll keep on developing things up in the system. And so that's sort of where we are there. So with this one through here, I might just do this one because in the demo we had the barren desert, but I'll go that way through there. So we'll sort of start ultimately with that one, but we will just get everything ready yet. So the OCI is essentially the TCRN impetus. So the impetus has been damaged. All we've got set up is a med bay back in through here, and I can change the various elements in around the ship. So it's not as complex as Quasimorph in terms of upgrading things. It is literally just go to the hull. If you've then got enough of the actual points, you can see down through here, and these are the points over through this other side, the OCI component points, we can then just sort of go and build them in. So we can build different things in here that will then do different things. So for example, the medical bays, 2 squad mates revive per mission with a 30% chance to revive each subsequent casualty. So as we sort of, and I don't know if that's going to be the same, I'm guessing it will be, medical bay. Yep, so it's the same deal, but I can keep on getting more and more of those. So these are around the hull itself. So we're going to have essentially other things we can then bring in, which have different bearing on what actually does go on. Armament back and through here. This is what we'll then be able to use in mission. And in the demo, we actually had both of these, but in this one, we don't actually have any at this stage. So we have to slowly build up to bring those in. Electronics back in through here. So sensor is going to, this will gain 1 intelligence. This one here will then gain 2 intelligence. What this does is it helps us to plan the actual assault when we go into each mission. So we get more information on the ground with those electronics. I'm guessing that they're all the same with the sensors. So as we get more and more intelligence build up, we end up being able to see more about what's going on into the environment that we're going into, which is pretty cool. So anyway, that's the OCI. It's very, very simple in the way that it sort of is structured. And so we're coming in on this particular craft. The squads that we have, so we ended up with 3. Actually, this is actually almost the same. No, it's a bit different than the demo starts that we actually had. I think I'll still keep this one through here. And so what we've got is we've got three infantry squads down through here with their squaddies, and then we've got one here which is actually sort of showing sort of it's been greyed out, and so it's actually hasn't been included in the first mission, but we can change that as we sort of build things up. Now the squaddies, if we just go back to the squads themselves, if I just go back across, I can see. the squads, the squad members. Actually, how do we do that? But hiring, I can actually end up hiring other forces to come in, but I don't need more than these 4 at this stage. So we'll just go back to squads again, and here we go. Here we go. So I'm going to just sort of start them. I'm just going to go down the list, and we'll then sort of start to put them in. So I'm just going to go through the people who've already put their name down. So this will be sick. Then we've got this one here will be Private Joe. Next one here will be Boland P. So these are the guys that go in with them into the actual in the actual list. So Scarecrow will become Quark. All right, and I could just keep everyone together. Tail Sly Fox. I might put them all in one group rather than spread them out. So we've got other ones that have come through now. We've got those. Yeah, that'll be okay. We'll keep that one with this first group. So we've got Quark, and then we're just going to go and add in another one. So let's just go and I'll just keep on adding them in. What I'll do is I'll try to get balance. We may have to go across and sort of add them into other areas. That didn't actually remember what we had there. Yeah, that didn't actually do it, did it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, now it's updated them. So we'll go and add in one more squad member. What this does is it ultimately adds the number of points that this character then has. So we'll just go back to the squads again, and so we have Larry is now going to become Tails Sly Fox. Tails. There we go. So done. And so you can see there that they've got different planets that they've come from. So they've got like a bit of a back sort of story with the actual back from the one. 6, the only one from the moon. We've got a Centaurus essentially with Quark, and then the other 3 from Proxima. We've got a few in the list that have come from Earth as well. So there's a few different areas in through there. Anyway, there's a whole range of stuff. I don't know what bearing that actually has with anything that goes on. They do pick up skills as they perform missions as well, but we don't actually really manage these as such. So anyway, they've sort of been assigned to Pike. Pike, we might as well just go through and just quickly sort of explain what Pike is. Pike is essentially, what he ends up doing is being actually more in support. Geez, I wonder if we shouldn't have put these in with others, someone different. I mean, he certainly gets involved, but he's also great at being able to almost be like the general in charge of the whole group. So he can actually provide, it says plus 40 action points to a friendly unit within 8 tiles. If the targeted unit has already completed a turn, they can go again. This is very, very useful, like having him around. So it means that if he's not in the action and somebody else is, he can give them essentially another turn with firing, which is very, very massive. So that's actually his special ability. That's fine. We'll just leave those where they are. All right, let's go and just go back. When we prepare the mission, we can then sort of deck everything else back out into it. So if we go back into, we also have the black market. Now we've got authority represents your ability as commanding officer of the TCRN to keep order and discipline aboard the ship. At lower levels of authority, negative events like accidents and brawls between characters become more frequent, whereas the higher levels of authority they become more rare. On the battlefield, the discipline attributes of characters is modified between negative 20 at 0 and plus 20 at 100. So we're at 70. So we're sort of in the positives with what we start off with. But we can spend this to bring in more squad members if we're wanting to. So I won't worry too much about what's happening with that just yet. Black market is where we can then go and buy different things, but for that we need to have, this is our squaddies, we've got 50 squaddies at the start here, and if we need to get more squaddies we can then bring them in. I think this is small recruitment effort, recruit locals to join the fight aboard the Impetus, add 5 squaddies to the manpower pool. So we have to be careful. These cost money, like to actually bring these in. But this is actually where we have to ultimately go to pick up equipment, and it's going to cost us. Like if we have a look and see, we don't have anything. Well, we do have a little bit in through here. We end up swapping equipment that we bring in for what we end up having, to buy other equipment. So we need. This is why the first mission we're going to do is actually against the pirates, because we want their equipment, both to sell, and we can sell if we go up against the aliens. They have alien body parts, but we can't use it ourselves, whereas the pirates we can. And as I said, hiring would then cost us more of the authority. So it's a fairly simple system with what we have up the top through here. This is promotion points. As we perform different tasks, we can then actually start to promote the different leaders in different ways. So the progression is quite unique for each actual force. Right, well, let's just go and go back to the system map. So we'll start here, and we'll do this one through this other side. Now this is this is going to, so the backbone, we'll be doing this one for the backbone against the counterinsurgents. We also have introductory stuff. So let's take a quick look at this one here from Hayflick. Hayflick is sort of like our liaison. So the command room, continue.
If he is all we have left, then he is all we have left. Bring him in.
So,
Major, I am First Lieutenant Hayflick, Lead Intelligence Officer for the Wayback Mission. To be blunt, the Impetus suffered a straightening accident coming out of the gate. Survivors are in the minority. You, Major, are now the acting commander for the mission. A seltzer and easing tablet are on the table if you need it.
okay, so now we've got, so she's sort of like our essentially our liaison. We'll just go continue.
I was expecting a General Crozier, but your little secretary has already informed you experienced a bit of a hiccup coming through the warp. The entire command staff killed, was it? Condolences.
Yeah, so General Crozier has been killed as we sort of come out of the gate, so that's always the same start.
Terrible as your losses might be, I wish to remind you that your residence here did not come cheap for me either. Your expense has been in lives, mine in political capital. About time you core welders almost made even on your trades. If I may give you one recommendation, TCR, do try and make good with the neighborhood. But while you learn to dance with these factions and fools, be sure not to step on too many toes. We are not your beloved coerce. There are only so many mistakes one can make in a system, absent of second chances. But, you know, welcome to the Wayback. End of line.
Apologies, Major. The comms team is new and was unaware of alert procedures before patching someone through. However, that was indeed Field Marshal Zama, leader of the planetary Jingwei. We are not to interfere with their operations. More on the relationship between the core worlds and the Wayback can be found in the Impedia. For now, let's get you acquainted with the strategic map.
All right, so essentially that was just the intro. We can just ditch that one now. So there's there's pirates, there's paramilitary, there's all sorts of things happening. This is sort of like a backwater sort of area, and we are essentially guns for hire that we sort of come through. Is that a warlord? Yeah, sort of. Yes, it is. And Pierce is then saying sounds maybe South African. I thought it sounded a bit more Jamaican to me, but anyway, I may be wrong. Did it release? No, it's 6 days away. This is a preview of the game when it does release in 6 days. So let's go and do the backbone, temperate forest, counterinsurgency. So an aggressive warband of pirates made an unexpected planetfall and have spread over a considerably large area. Local forces have been outmatched by the pirates' audacious tactics. The TCR needs to insert, secure the area, and ultimately find and destroy the pirate base or operations. So with a matter of your level of capabilities, outsider. So she is. So this is Xiao Xiao, the faction leader, and sort of giving us the information in through this other side. What we have to do is we have to essentially we can get things ready here, or we can start the operation and then get things ready as we sort of go through. So this is an Earth-like world. It's temperate, it's got forest, it's got rocks, and it is civilized. So there will be sort of like civilians in here as well. So let's go and start the operation. So we've got like two potential starts. We've got, if we start through here, we end up having like two choices back and through here, and then finally the actual base mission back this way. And you'll see down through here, the difficulty we've got is 819. Now, if I had gone with a higher difficulty, we'd have less points to spend. And so each of these, like if I go down to secure perimeter down through here, this is also two skulls. That one through there is 2 skulls as well. For the whole mission, we should have the 819 coming back in. And then finally, so this is actually nothing sort of too bad, but we can then see all of the actual requirements of what we then have to go and do. So say civilian by destroying 80% of all attacking enemies. So if pirates have been extorting a local settlement for a while now, something must have gone wrong, as intense gunfire has been picked up by our sensors from the location. Head there ASAP and stop whatever the pirates are doing there. So this is a defensive mission. So secure the perimeter through here. Now these are random, by the way. So all of these are random missions. So when first touching ground, we need to secure the immediate area, send out patrols and make sure the area is free of any pirate skirmishes that might perform surprise attacks, scout our movements or prepare ambushes. So sweep the area. Now it's much easier to actually do a defensive mission than an offensive mission. So we're just going to sort of sit and do the we'll do the actual. I think we'll start with the defensive mission, particularly with that first squad leader that we saw. He's great at being able to plug the gaps. So we'll sort of end up seeing what we end up doing in through that one through there. So we can plan the mission out. When we click on plan the mission, this is where we then get to choose what we're going to then go and do. So you can see down through here, we've actually got the 3 different squad members are down here. We've only used 277 of the allocated 819. I'm going to bring this one into the mix now as well. And I should be able to bring her in. Why can't we do that one? Hang on. That's I don't know why we can't actually bring her in. Oh, add vehicle. There we go. So we've got a light troop carrier is all that we've actually got with her. So we'll add her into the mission, and now we should be able to, for 260, right click, adds her in. So she is now part of it, and we're up to now 537 out of the 819. This is probably our most powerful weapon that we actually have at our disposal at this stage. And even with this defensive mission, this is going to run out of bullets. Now you'll notice that if I go and click down through here, I'm clicking down there, I've got nothing else I can do with those. She also has a current ability of plus 6% accuracy and discipline for each enemy unit destroyed, stacks up to 5 times. So this one will actually be able to do a lot of damage once we sort of get things. Now there's no modular vehicle heavy weaponry, but we do have a light available to us, which is this light vehicle weapon, which is a modular machine gun essentially. So you can end up with a machine gun back and through here. So fire a sweeping salvo at a target area to suppress the enemy. So it does high damage, but it also does suppression damage as well. So that's all we can really do with her group. So she is now worth where's her actual points? I'm not sure what she's 295 back and through there. If we go back to the other squaddies, each of these have got different skill sets. We already sort of saw that this one here, Lance Corporal Edwin Pike, is good with, like, he can actually then sort of allocate his like plus 40 action points to somebody else, which is one shot, essentially one free shot there. And so in this case, we want to go and load him in. He's only got fatigues, so this has actually got 10 armor, Armor durability there is 25, and infantry access slots is just 1. So he's got 1 access slot through here, and that's all I have available to me is the actual fatigues. So we don't have any other equipment. This is why we need to ultimately get the equipment. I don't have any infantry special equipment as well. We need to do these missions to end up being able to buy better specialized equipment. And even with the actual guns, all I have available to me is the carbines. So we're very, very limited at the start. We can put in slots. We do actually have 3 of these infantry accessory magazine pouches, which will then just add 5 to the limit. So he's on 87. That takes him up to 92. So I can do that with all of these infantry. Let's just go to this one as well. And then this one as well. She's already got 115, with what she's actually got through this other side, but we'll just go and get the extra ammo. This is actually quite valuable. It just adds a little bit of extra onto what we are doing. And at this early stage, all we can actually really do is just add squaddies to the mix. So at the moment, they've all got 4. I just want to try to get the balance right with all 3 of these. What she has, of just quickly going through it, so Darby's attacks disable enemy special weapons for 1 turn. If we're playing defensively, it won't matter that much, but she does also have 110 action points, so she's unique. She has like 10 extra than what you would expect. This is sort of like Rambo, so he has sort of like a Rambo character in through there. So most special weapons can be used without deploying, so he can actually walk around with heavy machine guns and things, but that's not something we can do yet because we don't have any heavy machine guns. But he will be very, very useful once we start to get the heavy equipment. So his heavy equipment, she's going to be much more about stealth and scouting ultimately with what she can end up doing, and then he is going to be sort of much more like a central general, being able to allocate support out where it's required. So let's just go and start to deck out the different squaddies. Let's just get them all up to say 8, and you'll see there that the points pick up as I do that. 8 is the maximum we can actually have with any particular group. So that's actually now, and we can see there we've got to 739 out of 819, and I really can't do anything else. Like I've got nothing else I can actually put into this one here. So I am sort of stuck now with these guys with what we've done, but we've given them a full squad in through this other side, and so but this is the one where we're going to have a bit of a problem. So what about the drone guy gal? This is ancient warfare. They come eventually. We have to sort of upgrade to get those pieces of equipment. So we ultimately this one thing I've really enjoyed about playing from this very early start is that we end up having to build up things our own way. Now I thought we were going to start in the middle here. So it's night time at the moment, and it's partly cloudy. So save civilian by destroying 80% of all the attacking enemies. We need to save 80% of all the civilians, save 60% of all civilians, or save 40% of all the civilians. That's our secondary objectives. Now we're going to have to rush the town. That's going to have to be what we end up doing. Let's complete the mission with less than 3 structures destroyed. So there's structures in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by the looks of things. Complete the mission without losing a squad or vehicle. Now a squad means everyone in the squad. What we're going to do is we're going to move, I'm going to rush up this road here. This is unknown. This could be civilians. If we can get higher intelligence on the actual, on the impetus, this will then become more clear as to what we're actually facing as we sort of come back in. But we need to get into the city to start to sort of then be able to create like a perimeter. And so we have to sort of think in those sorts of terms. So I'm just going to go and grab the vehicle. I'm going to place it there, and we're going to come charging down this road. We can see there that there's nothing really close. Now, some of these may be civilians. We just don't know. But when we get this one here will become our first actual threat. The vehicle can carry a squad, so I'm going to put a squad on board, and I think I might put down the Rambo guy. I'll put him into there. The other 2 can go in on foot, and we'll just keep them all sort of together. So we'll just sort of keep them sort of all operating together. We're now ready to go. Just see if there's any other questions. Availability saying, oh, this finally came out. Not yet. Launches in 1 week. So so we've still got a week away. 6 days. 5 more sleeps. Anyway, it's on its way. We'll start the mission. So in we go. Now the big thing with this game is to actually try to maximize your survivability. We don't want to be losing units if we can help it. So there's our dropship, which has just sort of come back in. So we sort of zoom in fairly close into the actual groups. It's played out in rounds. So the first area up the top here is the actual round itself. I might just move my head over. I think I'm okay to go right into the corner. Just bear with me. And I'll put the nexus.gg one in there as well. I'll just move it up a little bit from the corner. There we are. Lock that one away and lock that one away. So again, if you are wanting to grab the game when it does come out, it will be available on my nexus.gg store, which people have asked about, like in a little bit, there's like it's got limited, but Hooded Horse games are all in there. So I've got sort of like a range of those. All right, so we've got like this is a forest area. We can't see beyond there. This is all sort of like fog of war. So we ultimately have to go and do. We have to go and do different things in through that side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go charging up, because we know that there's somebody up there, but it shouldn't be anything sort of too difficult. Or I can send these other groups. So this is the first round. Now it says complete the mission with less than 3 structures destroyed. That shouldn't be a problem. And there's no time limit on this. So all we have to do is try to make sure that we save as many civilians. So we have to get to where the civilians are as soon as we possibly can, and then protect them. Now it says that there's 40% of the civilians is 6. So if we lose 6 civilians, we're going to be down that far. If we lose 2, we're then not going to be able to satisfy this 80%. So there must be 10 civilian groups out and about in the actual world itself. But we're just going to sort of focus on the center. So I'm just going to go and grab Tank in through this other side, and if I go and grab him here. Now, the way it's sort of played, just to sort of quickly explain it, you've got action points down here. He's got 100, and so he's got his carbine back in through this other side. He's got his fatigues on, essentially, and he's got his different squaddies in through here as well. So he's got like his 8 squaddies. I'm just going to go and place them into this vehicle. So he's going to move in there. It's going to cost 30 moves. And so that's all he can do. He can get back out. We've now got 70 action points, but that's all I need him to do, is just to be transported so he can actually move into where it's going. Now I'm going to move up. This one here has got, we can see different things there. The armor, the discipline, the accuracy. This is the vision, 7. They should all have just 7 vision, I think. Yep, so 7 vision. This is their detection, and then their concealment. Over time, she will become better at concealment than the others, but she doesn't start off that way. Here's our team in through here. So this is the guy that we don't want to have dying just yet. I'm going to move her up to here to start with. And she still hasn't seen anyone, so I'm now going to keep on moving her up again, just into the next one here. She can move further than anybody else. She's got 110 action points. We'll move our general up. Doesn't have enough to go into the next area. And so that's all of our guys. And then we've got this one as well, who can move up a lot further. Let's just, if we go there, you can see we've got a little bit of support because this vehicle is in the way. Let's just move up to there to start with. And that's not going to leave me with anything to be able to attack with. But I think that we're going to be relatively safe, so I might just move up a little bit more. We know there was another group up this way. I think I'll stay where I am here. So we'll end our turn there. It's now goes through the various teams having their turns. So the way it works is it's now turn 2. This is our moves, the Marines, so the most feared fighting force in all of the core worlds. There we are. Then we actually have the civilians will have their moves, and then the pirates will then have their moves. We can get a bit of an idea of how many there are by watching this sort of roll through as things actually happen. Now we can still, these guys are still concealed. If I move up to there, I've then got good defense, so I'm going to go and do that. If she sees something, there's a civilian that was there, another civilian there, good. So we're now sort of getting to a position where we're going to be able to support the civilians, but they're going to get in the way a little bit here. So we'll start to sort of fan out a little bit from this position, and we'll just sort of keep these coming into a more central position here as well.
What?
Now I want to start to build a perimeter around this region, so I'm just going to go and move the this one across to here. It's 65, 63. If I get to there, it's 83. I can then turn it around. Let's go and do that. I love this. The graphics are just great on this. Like, they look so good. And we've got more civilians at the top there. Okay, so we've now found 3 of the civilian groups. Let's just go and rotate the vehicle. So I can only rotate it. I don't have enough action points to rotate it fully.
About time, man.
But I'll just rotate it that way. Now we also then have, so that's now done, that particular one. These are all greyed out, but Tank can now get out of the vehicle if we want him to. But I want to go deeper in before I actually bring him out of the actual vehicle itself, or Techo is the one that we're going to be using. Anyway, let's go and end our turn there, so he's not going to have a turn. So we need to build a perimeter where these guys are going to be safe.
What?
Now we're hearing action, like we just heard that during that sort of aspect. There was something else that went on somewhere deeper out. So we'll start to move across. I want to have everyone sort of together to be able to support what we're doing. So let's move this one up to here. Now seeing the large central building. More civilians coming back through. Yeah, we've lost 1 civilian already, and we've seen there was bullets firing from up this way. So we've had 1 turn of ours. They've had a turn. You can see that there's only 1 little area has come off the pirates area.
Major.
I'm going to move up to this building here. I'm just going to keep on running. So they're firing at the civilians. Labouring.
What?
They've been suppressed. Look, in that case, what I'll do is I'll move up here.
Armor detail on duty.
And then we'll just move on up even more. Not seeing anything just yet.
Visual acquired.
Whoa.
About time, man.
Alright, so there's a group that was up there. I don't think we can see them anymore. But so they're firing at the vehicle. And we still have... they've only had 2 of their moves, and we're down to our last one here. I'm going to now move him out because this is now where the action's going to start. So he can just get out to here. So we'll just position him there. And this is good. We've got good support in around this other side.
They all about it.
Now he can see further, and we are now seeing different. This is a scavenger truck coming in with a group of pirates on board. So they'll be coming in fairly soon. That's going to cause issues down this way. So I'm going to bring him out. We're going to, if I go to, I'm going to sort of deploy him. This one costs 20 action points. It helps them to protect themselves. So I'm going to do that. I've still got 1 shot. I don't know if I can do anything here. You can see it's medium accuracy, but with no armor penetration. We still can hit the scavengers that are on board though, and there's no sort of overwatch. So it's sort of one of these things where we've got limited bullets as well. Like we've got 24 bullets, which would be enough for the mission, but we have to be very, very careful with what we end up doing with the bullets ultimately in the game, because we can't replenish them. So if one group uses all of them, then that's pretty much the end of it. Yeah, so no real damage done there. Here they come. So they're deploying, but they don't have enough action points to do anything. So that's a small squad there. That's a flamer squad. All right, so we're now up into round 4, and now we have to get rid of these guys. That's going to have to, like, before they can have their turn. So it's now the next phase. If they get a turn, this is no longer, they drive this, then get out. That's why they start off with no action points. So here we're actually very, very well defended in around what we've got through here. So I'm going to this squad up through here. We're not seeing them, but we do see these. So let's just go and see if we can actually hit those. Now we've got low accuracy but full armor penetration. If I moved back, it's going to take. I'm only going to get one shot otherwise, because I'm firing past this. I think I'll still take it. The other thing I can do, if I just right click, I haven't had my turn yet, I could use this one to also then have a look with the machine gun. This is also low accuracy, but will suppress. So I think I might as well use Tank to do this, or like what's his name, Techie, or whatever his name is. So let's go back to Tech. The others don't have don't really have. Oh, this one here does.
Orders.
So she has got a shot on these, and so she is also low accuracy, but you can see it's better than the accuracy of the other one. So if I move her, even if I move her up, she can only have like if we sort of plan things out a little bit with the action points. Now Jane is she's got 110 through there. If I move her up to here, that's going to be 16. That will then be completely open to me. I then take another one down through here, and I'm unfortunately it doesn't leave me enough to really fire at these. Like from there I end up with a much better shot. Yeah, so what we're going to, I think we'll still do, no, we won't do that. What we'll do is we will just go and I'll position her down here now, which will then help with the accuracy. So she's now been sort of told to kneel down. And now when we have a look at it, the accuracy has now gone to medium accuracy. And so we've now got 2 shots here with her. And she's gotten rid of about half of them. So that was a good start. So we'll just go and they're now suppressed. So they're actually, when we hover over these, you can see this is a loose group of outlaws armed with various weapons and possibly under the influence of illegal substances. And so they're pinned down. They've got 30 armor. See, their armor is better than ours. We've only got 10 armor, and half of them have actually been killed off, but they are wavering. And so their specialist is disabled because of the darkness, I think, and they are pinned down. So we're getting status on this particular group. We need to, the pinning down will mean that they probably only have 1 shot. And so this is the yellow that we see through there is their action points. So we want to get more than that. We want to actually keep on firing. So let's just keep on firing at this one. So now they've got even less. So civilians are still moving around. She can't do anything else. That's why we end up with that one leaving.
Let 'em make it.
Now they've actually moved out further. So these guys are now completely pinned down. They're not going to have any action points left over really. And we don't have anything else we can do there. But we do actually have sort of like the general guy who can either come back up. Now we know that there's more people above, and somehow I think these are going to be killed off. So that's going to be the last one we can actually go and do. I've got to be within 8 to give her another shot. If I move on up to here, it's going to give me a little bit to that's nearly 20 points. Leaves me with 82. Let's go and do that. That will just give me a little bit of protection. Can we see anything else? No, we still can't see anything else up that way. I'm going to now duck down, so we're going to deploy. That's going to leave me, if I go and click on the deploy, it's going to then leave me essentially with 62. So we're sort of in that position, and then what I can then do is give the taking command and give the order across to her again. I can do it with any of these actually, but I'll do it with her because she's got the better shot on these guys.
Ready on my signal!
What?
So there's other ones moving around that we're not seeing. So here is, we're just trying to stop the extortion really. So in this case, we've now got another shot here, so I will actually go and take this one because we've now got 40 points back from that taking command. Still got one alive.
What?
All right, well, we've now got 2 that are left. Now we know that there's something else back over there, so I can actually go and hit with, she's only got 12 projectiles. These guys have gotten off their truck back out this other side. When we have a look at this one, we've got 125 armor, so this one is very heavily armored. What I think I might do is actually move this one away from this one a little bit and then just wait because we're not seeing it. I could suppress it, but I've only got the 12 shots. So we'll just reverse down. And then we'll just go and sort of try to face the... if you can keep on going, actually, I could even just go all the way back down into here. This is now the perimeter that we need to do. We do actually have plow through. I can plow through these and kill them off, but they're not going to be doing anything really. So we'll just get ready for the next round. Still got 48. I've still got one shot here, but I can't see the others on the other side, and I'm really not seeing much up through that side. So I'm just going to end the turn. I'll just wait for more pirates to show themselves. We've just killed another one. Now we've failed the 80%. And I think that with this one here, I do actually have suppression that I can sort of do back up into here. So I can fire into this. We don't know what's in there. I might just take it. Be careful of those buildings. That'll do me. I'll just leave it there. We'll just end our turn.
What?
So this one tried to sort of get away. So we're now at turn 5, and all I really want to be doing here is killing that one off. So I can. So that one's just wandering around. It's not really not going to be able to do anything. But it's when I hover over that one now, it's you can see there that the suppression, it is suppressed, which means it's not going to get a turn. So I don't have to do anything with that one. I could just bring everyone up and then deal with the other squads coming back in if we needed to. But we know that there's going to be a whole heap of them coming in from the north. So I think that those 2 there will be actually okay. I might as well just kill this one off to start with. There we go. So that one's now been taken out. And we'll now just stand up and we'll move up.
Oscar Mike.
So they're now standing up in the way. Civilians are still moving back away from this.
What?
All 3 of these can now move up. Because we know that there's 2 up through here, and there's only, like, we need to wait for them to actually have their turn. I think what I'm going to do is, actually all of these are in good position now. So, ideally I move this one across into here. So if we just go back across this group, I can move up to there. So hang on, if I have a look, it's a dirt road across that side. We know that there's a group back up this way which will be coming down. Yeah, I don't really want to... I want to be making sure I can duck down, particularly as we have all of our named characters in here. So we want to Delarin saying, I already don't understand how cover works. How are they in cover from Darby's position? Who's in cover, sorry? These guys are in cover here against this building. They're in cover with that building, but they're standing up, so they're sort of like, they're more exposed. These are in a good position to wait. I think what we'll do is we'll go, because I'm expecting to see more coming this other side, and we're in no great rush here. I'm just going to go and end the turn with this squad.
What?
They're still not showing themselves. Might get Techo to finish his turn.
Okay.
And they're still not doing anything either.
What?
Yeah, so we didn't see anything else come that time. Now, we still need to find the others.
Eyes open.
So you can see there we've got like full cover there, we've got partial cover there, partial cover from this angle, but this is the angle that we want. Let's just move across to check out what's going on this side. Excuse me, and I'll just go and duck down here. And we'll just end our turn.
What?
Again, they're having turns, but we're just not seeing them. The civilians, yeah, we've still lost 2. They've still got 2 more before we then lose the next one. I'm going to move these up now. I'm just going to get them to stand. And then we'll move across. So we've only got 80 points. They've got fairly good protection there.
Listen up. We're moving.
But we can't duck down. Both of these, I'll let this one here just sit back.
Okay.
And that's it for this whole turn.
What?
That's interesting. So they're not actually showing themselves at all. Now, with the civilians that we've got, that we're aware of, most of them are down in this bottom corner now. I think I'm going to have to go hunting. What I might do is I might keep this one on this side, move this one across to this side, and bring tech back into the vehicle. So let's go and move the vehicle out. We know that there was a group that was up that way. I'll still keep it facing this direction, but we'll put the group back together again. I'll keep it facing that way. I think we'll just end our turn there. So yeah, we'll just end our turn there.
Orders.
And then we'll go and get Techo to stand up. See more vehicles down the back end there. So they're now all on board. Yeah, so there's a group that's now wandered off that way. I think I'm going to head back down into here because we've got civilians to protect in the south here now. So we'll just leave that one where that is. We'll end our turn.
Orders.
Move her across to this position. Stand up. And wait.
Who, sir?
You do have to play cautiously with this game. And that one we've got partial protection. It's actually not bad, this whole position that they're actually in. So let's just go and duck down in here. And end our turn there.
What?
Alright, we're going to have to go hunting.
Other kutta there.
Orders.
In this case, not seeing that one. I'll just keep this one back over here. End our turn.
Orders.
End our turn.
Time, man.
End our turn. Here they come.
Up for it.
Right. So next phase. This group in through this other side. This is Pirate Outcasts, a loose band of outlaws armed with various weapons and possibly under the influence. Yep. So again, these are worse than the scavengers that we saw there before. So we do actually have
Sir.
3 shots here. So they're sort of repositioning themselves, just getting them ready. If we just go back in with the carbine, and here I've got medium accuracy actually, which is good. So I've got a good shot here, and we've already suppressed them, which is awesome. So good start with the guys, and they're only got one of them left. So they're down to just one member, the guy there with the sniper rifle. So they're essentially, there are 2 left. You don't have to tell. Yeah, there's two left, two members left. They'll be retreating though. So next, when they have a turn, they'll actually sort of move out. But that's all we can do there. So Edwin Pike's group has is going to get a hit. I still feel we're going to see something down that way. We can see civilians down this other side, and I just want to make sure that I've got them covered. The bullets that we hear firing are as if these are just continuing on. It's not something that's going to impact us all that much. Nothing's really going to be able to come back this way. So I think what I'll do is I'll just reverse back up again. And just stay in that position until we start to sort of see action. I can rotate. So I can rotate all the way around if I need to, but I'll rotate 45 just so I can go up to either road. End our turn there,
Orders?
and end our turn there.
About time, man.
What?
So round 10. So we've still got the 2 that are there. So we'll just go back to this group, use the carbine.
For me.
Now the onus is on the pirates to get to the civilians, and so I think we've now secured a bit of a perimeter here for them. That's all we can really do there, so we've wiped that group out. We'll just end our turn there. I'm going to go to Teco and end his turn.
What?
The pirates are still moving around, but we just don't know where. I'll get
Orders?
you to end your turn. Here they come.
Okay, okay.
And we'll just end our turn here as well. Yeah, go the other way. Here they come.
Off for moving.
Oh!
KIA.
All right, so they threw a grenade. Right, so they've actually they're pinned down. They can't even spot. So we now have to move up. Now I've got 20 there. That's going to leave me with 1 shot. Damn, I'm going to have to go all the way up. It's another 20 there, but it's going to leave me with only 60 points. There they are. Alright, so this particular squad, we've actually lost, so luckily that wasn't our team, but we've actually lost 5. So that would be 5 bannings if anyone actually had those squaddies that were actually in there. So that was actually a major, like they used grenades to actually sort of wipe them out. It's quite diabolical the way things do work. Medium accuracy, but we've got good suppression rate here as well.
Run! Run for our lives!
So they've been suppressed. We're still not seeing them all that well. Let's just move on up. They're now wavering, but we don't actually have anything else we can really do with those. Let's just leave that one where that is. We'll end our turn.
Yeah.
Now they're down to very, very small numbers. So she hasn't been wiped out yet, but close to it. So now Teco we can bring back out as well. Now we know that there was a flamethrower group at the top. I think we're going to have to stay here and move them across. Okay, Began's redeemed a character as well. I can't change the names of them in game, I don't think. If I go across, yeah, I can't actually change the names until we're actually out of the mission, but I'll definitely add you to the group. Now that one's not going to get another turn. If I go back to this group, I can't actually even action that one because it's been fully suppressed. And the group that we've got left, I want to keep her doing what she's doing. I think this is where, I mean, they're going to be coming down through this way, so let's go and bring this one out. We'll be able to spot much more easily, and we'll duck down. We'll stay in behind the vehicle this time. That's all we can do there.
Who, sir?
They're moving around the side. I'm going to keep this group here, that particular squad, and that's pretty much it. So I really can't do anything else here, so I'll just end the turn.
We are under heavy fire.
They're both suppressed. She can move away. Yeah, I can't do anything else much there, but I do want to finish this one off, so I'm going to go back to Techo and
Ready to advance.
finish
Good
that
job.
group off. Now we know that there's another group coming around this other side, so they're going to be sort of hitting this this angle here. I'm going to move her away from this region. This was actually a difficult region for her, so we'll leave those where they are. So they're already down. That's fine.
We're under heavy fire.
So Vegan's saying, Daz, is this the demo or did they give away? Yeah, this is early. This is the actual game. This is the final. This is not the final game. It's the early access game. So yeah, I've been lucky enough to get a sneak peek at it. So we've now got her, who is she's still suppressed, but I can bring her down into here. If I stand her up, let's get her in behind this truck.
Hustle 103rd.
And just leave her where she is. We're not seeing anything coming down this other side, so I'm just going to keep that group where they are as well.
Okay.
And again, we're not seeing anything else coming this way just yet. Now we know that there was pirates that got out from here, so we haven't seen them at all yet. Unless that was that group that somehow moved around, but I don't think it is. So we need to actually kill 3 more of the enemy. So we know that there's a fire team up through here, like a flamethrower team, with another team over here and another team here. So I'm guessing that once we get rid of those, we're going to be okay. So we'll just end our turn there.
Orders?
All right, so she's now unaffected with what actually went on, so we'll just go and duck down. But her day is basically over, I think, with what's going on. I'm still not seeing anything else. I'm still just going to wait for everything to come in towards us. So she can we'll just end our turn with that one. Because we've got so much firepower down in here now, I'm just going to end the turn there.
What?
Still not seeing anything coming down just yet.
Who, sir?
Orders?
Again, still not seeing any action, but we'll just stay where we are.
What?
All right.
Techo in turn,
What?
and in turn there,
Who, sir?
in turn there.
Orders?
They're going to have to move in, surely. I might move the Techo group back out, actually. Let's just get them to move into here. And then we'll start to move them up. End our turn.
Orders?
What?
Here they come. That's the fire. That's the flamethrowers.
Hostiles.
Right.
Who, sir?
So we chose the right spot. This is the last one, last turn that we actually have. They've still got a couple of units to move. So again, we've got medium accuracy. They're already wavering, and they're down to one man. The other reason I'm leaving that one to the end is because it's got that 60 points I can give across to have one shot. There we go.
Impressive shooting, Marine.
Flamethrower down. So these squaddies are sort of doing a good job here. We'll just end our turn.
Orders?
So that was the group. Well, it's actually still got the question mark there, but that was the. I think that was the same group that was from up there.
What?
I'll go across. These are all not spotted. You can sort of see that they have not been spotted because the little eyeball above them. Let's go and move up.
Bump it!
Not seeing much. That's the edge of the area. Let's just duck down again.
What?
And I'm thinking we just start to move up a little bit. There was another group here that we're going to have to cater for, but I can just stay in behind these boxes.
Let me
Here they come.
have them.
They're firing on the armoured vehicle.
Who, sir?
Yep, so we really can't do much with this one here. I'm going to not move them in because those grenades that they throw are a bit too violent. So we'll just go and end the turn there. Oh, you know what I should have done is given them a little bit extra points. If I'm going to keep them back. They've certainly. I don't want to lose what they can do. This little area in here is great for this group. So I'll go back to Techo. And we can't duck down there, but we are protected to a degree.
Orders?
Now, is that 8 away? Hang on, what have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's sort of like the area that we have. I'm going to move this across the other side, I think. Or even move it up in behind this truck. We'll just end our turn there.
What?
We know exactly where they are. So we can... I can move them over this way. Yeah, I think I'll move them out of the way and then just turn around. Sort of facing the direction that they're going to be firing from. They don't have any sort of cannons or anything, so we don't have any real issues there. And I think that we're still in the best position. I'll just end the turn there.
Blow them apart!
Just bouncing off.
Who, sir?
All right, stand up. I can ultimately get up to there, but I think I'm going to change it to this aspect here. If I move, so I've only got 40, that's 32, which still won't be enough. So no, I'll move all the way up to the rest of the group. We'll end our turn there. So it's now the next phase. This particular group, I think I'll still keep them so we can spot what's going on. So we'll just move them out.
Moving to cover.
And that way we'll just replace where they were.
What?
I want to keep these active, but I think I'll go back to Techo. Go to 68 there. I can actually then drop down. So go through that. Yeah, we're seeing down here and we're not seeing anything. So let's protect ourselves. End our turn.
What?
I don't want to do it. I don't want to move that one. I'm just going to go and end my turn there.
Who, sir?
I think I'd prefer to get these across so we can see what's going on. So I'm going to give them the 60 points.
Ready on my signal.
And I will duck down here.
Let's do this. 103rd heading to cover.
I'm not seeing there, and they may be coming down this side. So let's just stay where we are there. I'll stay standing.
Orders?
It's now round 9. Let's move across to here. Yep, there they are. Still our turn. Now this is just a squad. Pirates scavenger squad. So we've got 78. I can take a shot at these, but I've only got like limited forces. I've only got like 4 of them left in this group, like the squad leader plus three others.
Ah, they're shooting us.
And then we've got better protection there. Hopefully we'll survive this.
What?
Okay,
Sir.
you need to allocate your points there
Ready on
again,
my signal.
and then end our turn. Don't throw a grenade, please. Another squaddy down.
103rd reporting KIA.
Now we've got 40 points. I've got 1 shot here. It's poor accuracy. So we're firing up above the higher level. I think that has saved us as well. Now they don't get another turn this turn, so I'm going to move back out to here and then try to finish them off next turn. Yeah, we're down to just 2 members now. Oh, there's another one there. Wow, okay. We're in a lot of trouble here. Wow, there's multiple teams there. Another one down.
Dead, Jimbo.
Okay, so if they're all coming down, you need to get on board. Stand up.
Taking defense.
In you come. Turn. This is going to hurt.
Okay, okay.
Well, this is where the fight now is.
Acknowledged.
Went that turn there.
Orders.
Geez, lucky we didn't put you in you guys in the scout group. Down to 1 member. Now we've got 1 shot. Jeez, what can we do? What can we do? These guys aren't even impacted by this, and all 3 of these get to have a turn. So that's a chain gun team. That's going to hurt like hell, and it's another fire team there. Ah, boy. Boy, oh boy, we just don't have enough movement. I'm going to have to stand and run. I think this group is dead. I really don't think we can do anything with this, so I might as well go out in a blaze of glory. I've only got 58 action points at this stage. Poor accuracy. Poor accuracy. Oh yeah, because of our suppression. No, I'm better off trying to run again. Let's get out of there if we can do it. Please survive. Ah, damn, the whole squad's down.
We're coming!
The whole squad is down. Right, so we've got 4 turns to go and try to bring this one out. Now, we've failed that bottom mission there as well. Complete the mission without losing a squad or vehicle. So that is a problem. But what we need to now do is to get across into here. With the teams. And I don't have anything else I can do there just yet. So we'll stay where we are. We'll end our turn there. Now, what I want to do is I do want to hit these guys hard again. So I'm going to go back to this squad here. I'm going to allocate the points across to the vehicle and end my turn.
What?
So she gets 1 shot here. It's only poor accuracy, unfortunately. Or I can bring Techie out. I think I'll bring Techo out into this position. I get a little bit of support there, but I get much better protection back there. Let's do that. And then we'll duck down. So there's still more moving out this other side. He can't do anything else. Suppression is coming up, unfortunately, because of the chain gun team.
Okay.
We've still got the 1 shot here. That has suppressed it, which will make it more difficult for it next turn. It's now the next phase. We've now got 3 turns to act with this one here. And I really need to dominate down along this other side here. So if I move to there, that doesn't give me, it only gives me 1 shot. Sort of poor accuracy there. It's been pinned down. Just change the facing. Now we've still got turns there. I don't have to rush this. I'm going to give the action points across to this one here. Action points increase. And there may still be other units coming back down this other side. They may have gone back the other way. So I think I'll stand and move over and move back away from that. Because, again, we're not protecting any civilians up that way.
About time, man.
Now we've got 140 points here. And we can sort of see straight down this road. So we should be able to finish this one off.
Major, keep your eyes on this Marine.
Just need to kill off 1 more. We know that there's 2 more up this way somewhere. I'm just going to keep that one where that is. End our turn there. More civilians moving around. Now we need to act on this one here. So I'm going to go and move across. And now we have the ability to stop the bleeding out.
You're too good of a soldier to die out here, Darby.
So we've secured that one, which is good. And we now have the problem of the other groups now moving back around. Let's move into there. And just end our turn.
What?
This one doesn't have very good spotting capabilities. I think they've moved out. So let's just stay where we are there.
About time, man.
Yeah, they've moved out, so that they'll be coming back down around this other side. I'm going to keep... I can move this one over to here, but I feel that we're better off just staying where we are here. Let's just end our turn.
What?
Just see where they end up. So we've only got the 3 that we actually end up with over through here. So the first spaceborne... God, who do we go up the... I think I'll actually move this one back around. Just so we can see anything that comes down this other side. So we only need to kill one more off. And that's all we can do, end our turn.
What?
We'll go back to Techo, end turn.
Okay,
And we'll
okay.
just end our turn there.
What?
Again, still not seeing anything.
Sir.
What?
About time, man.
What?
Sir. Ready on
I
my
might as well
signal.
give them those while we just end our turn. Here they come.
What?
Right on cue, so they've actually now moved down into here. So we'll just position these across this other side for the next turn. We've got 140 there, so I'll just move that one across.
From anywhere.
They just moved, so they don't get another move this turn, so we'll have one crack at them, which will be good. So we'll end our turn there,
About time, man.
and I will keep this one focusing on down in that area as well.
What?
All right, now we get to go. So we've still got nine shots left here. There's medium accuracy. There we
Back
go.
to the Jeep.
Mission accomplished. So that's the first mission done. We lost a lot there. We'll leave the mission. That was a bit of a failure. Now, we did receive some civilian supplies here from the civilians. We'll accept that. And we also picked up some of the goodies from the actual from the pirates themselves, which is why we did that particular mission. So what did we end up getting there? Wasn't really... if we just go next, mission success, but not a great success. Now, we ended up with only one squaddie was rescued, Vines. All the others were killed. So we lost a lot there. She's now out for a little while. So most records of Darby were destroyed. There we go. Anyway, that's only got one squaddie left. So we're now behind the 8 ball already. So if we just go and finish this one off, it's quite bloody indeed. Yes, no, things can happen quite aggressively. Now, from all that, we've actually ended up with 24 promotion points. The authority didn't change. We didn't end up with any OCI components. We've only got 43 squaddies left. So we've lost a lot. We've lost 7 squaddies there, which was not good. So if we go back down to the black market, I now actually have other things that I can start to bring through. We've got scavenger suits. These ones got 30 armor rather than the 10 armor that we've got, so we're better off keeping that ourselves. These are bundle grenades as well, which are, again, you saw the effectiveness of those. So I don't want to sell them off. We do actually have the light chain gun as well, which is actually exactly what we want for Techo. We've got the infantry, the pirate assault weapon, which we probably don't really need. So that one there we could sell off if we wanted to, but we've only got one of those. We've got 35 in through here, which we can sell. So we've got 45, and really we don't have anywhere near enough. So that's going to be a bit of a difficult one. So Sever's redeemed a character. Okay, we'll go back into the we'll go back to the squads. So she is out for now, injured for 2. So injured triggered near-death experience. This character suffers from injuries and has their combat effectiveness reduced. So so for two missions, she's got that one, and hesitant for 5 missions. So increased movement costs by 4 per tile. So she's now wary of what's actually happened. I can start to upgrade them though now, because we've now got the upgrade points. These cost about 20. So I don't want to upgrade her. let's just go back. The other squads are all full. I don't know if I want to even bring her in, to be honest. This next one here. So Foreign G has also redeemed one. We'll just go back to this squad here and look at the squads that we've got through this other side. So we've got Boland. There we go. So this will be. Now we didn't have Began, so we'll get Began in there. This one here was going to be Sev. Private Joe. There's another one there. That will be Foreign G. There we are. So we've got that one through there. So that's actually now the full squad of people. That's fine. We'll sort of keep them together. So we've now got one squad full of people that can be killed. All right. So they've all been named. We'll do this one next as the next squad that we start to name characters with. So with this one here, we have the chain gun, which we can then go and add into this particular group. This is going to be ideal. So we've got the light chain gun there, and we'll have a look to see who we're going to actually level up. Again, I'm going to leave this one in support, but we've still got a couple of kills there with this particular group. There's eight squaddies there. This one won't be part of the next fight. I can just go and see how many can we put in there. We can actually fill it up. All right, that's fine. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we can. We've got 30. Yeah, so we've still got a few left over. I'm just going to grab myself a drink of water. Be right back. There we go. Supreme Plague is going to be the first of them in Teko's group. Okay. All right. With the so Astro will become Supreme Plague. Oh, we can fit it in. That's good. I didn't know if we could. So that's the first of that particular one there. Okay, we'll exit that one out. So it only sort of shows up. So that's full now of named characters. This one here, we've got Supreme Plague back over this other side with the main guy in the middle there with the chain gun. So anyway, with the chain gun, that's going to this one here will then just make an additional 50% use for all squad weapons. So that's actually a good one for us to keep with that particular group. With this group here, yeah, I'm probably not going to do much different there. I'm going to go back in and change what this one can then go and do. Let's go and change in like a magazine, like the magazine patch will go out and we'll get the grenades. So we'll pop the grenades in with that group. Still can't do anything else back in through here. Now we'll have a look and see what sort of level ups we can actually get with these. So this particular one, we get Expert Pilot, so minus 50% action point vehicle turns, minus 4 action point for walker movement. Solid grouping, so plus 10% accuracy for each consecutive attack versus the same target. New tricks, plus 3 potential growth. Tank Buster, plus 25 damage and armor penetration versus hardware. And Roadkill makes run over attacks vastly more deadly. All right, let's have a look at the others. So we'll go back to this one here. So here's upgrades. We've got Athletic, minus 2 action point move cost, minus 50% deploy cost. That's actually good. Solid grouping, so plus 10 accuracy for each consecutive attack. New tricks, that's growth potential. Scout, extra view range. I don't really need that on that one there. And standby. This unit can wait in combat to act later. I do like the Athletic. We'll just check out Teko as well. So Athletic again, solid grouping, new tricks, scout, and buff. So plus 3 hit points per squad mate. So this one will give them more survivability. Let's do that because this one's likely to be in the fight a little bit. So we'll just go and use this one to promote this one here. Removes incumbent effect from heavy armor and weapons. Yep, that's going to be good. So we'll just get that one ranked up. Okay, so Ruts is also named a character, so you'll be part of his squad. Supreme Plague down the bottom there. So Ruts DC. All right, oops, forgot the S. Okay, done. Anyway, I'll keep on going. If you do have a specific question about the game or anything, you just please do an @DasTactic, and I'll try to sort of watch them every so often to see if there's any information I can sort of give over about it. All right, we're sort of now going into the second mission. We've got one squad member down. Oh boy! Now, if we go back to the black market, it would be cool to have another squad member. It's going to cost me 60. I've got 35 there, and I do actually have this weapon here. Actually, I've still got this weapon, these infantry suits as well, which we sort of want. Magazine pouches, that gets me up to 45. I'm not going to quite get the 60 that I want to go and get another squad leader. Let's leave it there. Let's not do the black market. So we'll leave that one alone. We'll just go back to the squads again. Now again, I'm thinking, because these have got so many of the named characters, I'm going to change this one across to the scavenger suit. This one will then add 63 points to it. So this is actually a somewhat armoured suit worn by pirate scavengers. This is why we want to do these. So you can see there initially we get a lot more armour. Yeah, I'll go that way because these are going to be operating on their own. So they'll have the scav suit. This one's determined. So, yep, that's okay. Have the others got anything? No, nothing sort of really coming out. This one is now hesitant, which is going to be there for 5. Yeah, so it's really, this is just like a bonus here. So, service is always an act of valor. So this character is determined to pull through any challenges put in front of them. They have their discipline increased by 15%. So they're going to be sort of more sort of able to do what they need to do. We do actually have... That's interesting. This one here has got like 2 pouches. So I can go back in and grab the magazine pouch as well. That's ideal. If we can find more scav suits, that's going to be awesome. We can then sort of flesh them out with the others as well. It'll give them, and so we can't sort of zoom in, but they've now picked up the scav suits. If I go back and change them back over, you'll see they've gone from the fatigues across to, oops, hang on. Scav suits back in through there. So they're now wearing the pirate scav suits. We'll just go and pick up that one through there. All right, that's good. That's very, very good. So this one will now be sort of set up. We just go back into the actual mission selection. Now we've got 2. Protect the settlement is going to be, so prevent hostile units from entering the target zone for 8 rounds. If you have too many hostile units, these are all random maps, but also random selection when you start a mission. And we've got to clear IEDs. Pirates have clearly established a bomb maker somewhere nearby. Their makeshift explosives are wreaking havoc. I don't want to do that. That's going to be too difficult, I think. So I'm going to go back to this one here. I'm going to plan the mission. So complete the mission without losing a squad or vehicle. Complete the mission with less than 3 structures destroyed. 50% of all civilians have to survive. Keep control over the target area above 80%. So what we need to do is we need to control a zone on the map. So we'll plan this mission out. Now we only have 652 with everything. Now I don't want to add her in at this stage, but I'm going to have to, I think. Yeah, so unfortunately, even though she's injured, you're in. We're going to need all people on the ground. This is the actual area that we're defending, back and through here. Now, as they come in, now we're slightly over. I'm going to reduce her squaddies until we get under. All right, that's just slightly under now. So she's going to have less. We do have to be very, very careful with her. So where do we have? We've got a good little protective, like we've got roads that we can sort of protect from, like with different aspects. That'll be a civilian down there, I would assume. It's now daytime. So that's Jane. Oh God, where do we put her? Where do we put her? Let's put her in the middle here for now. There's 2 slots out this way that we're going to have to protect, and then there's 2 there's side entries that we'll need to protect as well. There is a good little spot in there. But really, I'm going to have to have somebody out here, I think. Actually, I might even move her out there. There's no named characters there. That's why I'm thinking I'll put her back out that side. And then we've got Teko. Teko is going to have suppression abilities. But let's go and move the vehicle here to start with, to sort of cover the south. Actually, maybe even further down. Maybe even just there. Teko, I'll keep out this other side. Yeah, the civilians there. I'll just keep him there for now to start with. So we've got more coming from the north, and I'll keep that one there, just to be able to give like extra action points to whoever actually needs it. So he'll mainly be in that sort of command role. All right, so we've got potential danger here with Teko's group. Potential danger down through here, of course. Any kills in there is a ban. An insta-ban. Let's start the mission. I think we're actually in a good position here. So we're going to have some coming in this way, some in this way. We're not going to have all the information. I don't think that the pirates are here, but we'll find out. I'm assuming it's going to be civilians. This is where the information,
Alright, who's gonna catch these hands?
all right, so this is the area that we've got. So C and Sanders saying some folk asking if there's any strategic layer or system map. Also a question about permadeath. I'm not sure about permadeath for the squaddies. I haven't actually ever lost one. I've always been able to go and rescue them in time. Oh, that's not a good position to be in. We're actually inside a fenced area. We're sort of screwed there again already before we even start. Civilians there, which is what we thought was going to be. Civilians there as well. Civilians down this way as well. All right, so that's all okay. Well, this is a problem already. Already it's a problem. I've got no real protection there. I have to go all the way around if I'm going to move. I think I'm just going to have to hide where I am.
Going or what?
Yeah, I can't even get across to this little area. Do we have any other... There's a nice little protective area there. It's all low level, so we should be able to see over most of what we end up having. I'll bring Teko across to here.
Yeah.
And then sort of cover that flank.
Orders.
Now, if I give her the extra action points, she may be able to run to there. Which I think I'll do now. So let's just go and... Or we bring
What?
the vehicle up and crash through to here. Let's do that. Just to get her out of there. So we can crash through the fence line here.
Orders.
Sir.
Alright, give you... I think that where we are is not ideal, but we'll just give the 60 action points across to the vehicle.
Ready on my signal!
And we'll start to move down now to protect the southern area, although we'll get the vehicle back once that actually happens. So I think that we're actually okay there. I'll just duck down at this position. Teko is going to be able to help us with what we end up having. So he is now out.
Major.
Go back to the leftover points that we've got through here.
Let's do this.
And really can't do anything, so I'll just end the turn there.
Orders.
What?
We'll just get these ready.
Engines engaged.
All right, so we made a gate a different way.
Eyes open.
Now, I'm not going to be able. Yeah, I can actually get in there, I think. No, I can get there with 60, so she's not going to be able to make it. Yeah, this is just to help out at the back end of things. I think I'll attempt this. Actually, no, I'll move down to here. So I've got 80 points in total. Here they come.
Movement.
Now, if they make it inside the territory, that's going to be a problem. So,
Sir.
I'm going to give action points back to the vehicle.
Ready on my signal. You gonna cry about it?
Yeah, so we need to keep the civilians alive. That's low accuracy. Let's just go for it. Actually, no, it's out of range. Just get it ready. That's what we can do. Here comes another one.
Sit rep, scavengers.
Now, when they move in, when we have to kill them all off. I'm going to have to move this one back in to get a good shot down that way, I think. That gives me enough to then duck down at that position, so I'll go and do that. I've just got to keep them out of this dotted line.
Bump it to cover.
Here comes more from the north.
We've got movement.
Yep. Okay, we're going to have to keep sort of who we've got. Now, that's inside the area.
Scavengers. Sit rep, scavengers. Yo, they strapped.
And there's more coming this way. Right, well, they will get a shot at me. Yeah, this is really not ideal. Got 2 shots there. We will have to kill this one off. This one will get like a new free shot. So I can't even duck down here. I'm just going to have to stand up and do what I can. They've been suppressed, but they're still in the area. It's poor accuracy. Let's just keep on going this way. They're now fleeing. And which of the pirates will then have a move? This one here.
Sit tight.
They've moved out. That's okay.
What?
Okay, this then gives me... I'm going to need to now act with this one. It's low accuracy, but we can still suppress. That's out of the area.
Hey, no, stop!
And let's just move up into here and start to maneuver around.
Heads down!
With that group that's in there, this is actually sort of them slowly taking over that area. Now we're being suppressed here. We're down to 70 points. We do have the chain gun. We haven't lost any members here yet. Now we don't have much we can do there. This group I don't think has moved yet. I'm going to wait till they show themselves before we sort of act on that one at all. So we'll I'll keep that one. I'll just end the turn with Techo, I think. Although we've still got, again, I can still give other extra points. Let's do that. Let's go and give the points over now.
Sir. Ready on my signal.
Yeah, there should be movement out this way. Here they come. So we should get one shot at these guys.
What?
Who's firing at that? It's our guys. It's our guys firing at that one. Again, we've suppressed that one as well, which is what we need to do.
Up for
Whoa.
it. About time, man.
All right, so now we have this group coming back in. Now the chain gun only takes up. I've got. It's only 20 action points to do this one here, but there's a chance it's going to jam. Poor accuracy, poor suppression. Let's just go with the normal attack in this case. Let's just see how we go. So that's what we can do. I'll use the chain gun as well.
Cowering Kutta.
Here comes another one.
They're mine.
Movement.
They've moved off. Now we've got trouble here because the others have moved off from there somewhere. I'm going to have to move this one back in. It's not ideal. Yeah, we'll see what this group over here as well. Actually, we will actually take that one out. Okay, that killed that one.
I like how you work.
Let's
I appreciate
duck down here. We've sort of got cover a little bit. We were probably better off where we were ultimately. So Quark is saying the good job suppressing these headless chickens. Yes. Well, we're running out of bullets with this vehicle as well. Just end our turn there. Funny, I thought we were going to see attacks from this angle. Whoa! Did we take any damage? Nope. Everyone's still okay there. So this is the one where we do actually have some named characters. We'll see how we go. So yeah, so the question about the strategic layer or system map, also a question about permadeath. Yeah, so permadeath I'm not sure about with the squaddies. I think it is. I think that if we don't revive them at the time, we then lose them. I don't know if we can then re-recruit them at another point. But yeah, I think we do. I think there is permadeath in that sort of sense. Now, we know that, okay, there's two different groups out here.
These motherfuckers have gotta go.
Let's see what we can do. Got low accuracy. That's actually still better. It's better for us to go and try to kill this one off, I think. Let's just keep it going. Okay, they're wavering. That's really all we can do at this stage. So they're inside the territory. You can see that we're now losing points, which we have to protect against.
What?
So I definitely need to kill them off. So I'm going to go back to this group.
The objective is under threat. Ready on my signal.
Now we've still got one shot here, but I don't think I can actually see any. It's medium accuracy actually. That's not too bad. Yeah, that's now wavering. That's good. And it's still pinned down. They've now moved back out of the way again. And we've still got this one here that can now do one more shot back into this group. Okay, they're running, so they're now suppressed. They should now leave. And you can see there, the little grey, like the little area there is now sort of, has gone away because they're no longer active in what's going on. And we've still got this one here with 10 more shots left. Now, do we want to do more? We've got 9 shots left. I think we can. I think we can take this. We're halfway through what we need to do. Didn't get them killed. Alright, but that's got them fully suppressed, so that's good. End the turn.
Orders.
So we're in the next phase now. And so these are coming good again. These are still suppressed. They're not impacting what's going to happen here. So I think that we'll keep these guys here for one more turn. We do need to kill these things off because they will unsuppress themselves. And we've still got this group that's going to keep on bouncing back in as well. The others, we're going to expect to see more coming back out this other side. They're still suppressed, so they're not going to be able to do much. So I think we're actually okay here with the black sleeves. So I think it's this guy here. Let's try to get a kill here if we can. There we go. Good, we got it. Alright, so that's what we needed to do there. The chain gun, we've still got 20 points left over, but we'll just end our turn there. Here they come again. Now they've just jammed their gun. Now we've still got this group in here. There's only one member left, but I'm going to try to keep this one back. So we'll use the carbine here. This is low accuracy. We just need one kill.
Enemy suppressed.
They've been suppressed but not killed.
Let's go around them.
Here they come. Now we're going to take our morale is going to drop very, very quickly here.
Everybody down.
All right, so she is not really in a good position to be doing different things in through here because of her injuries. And so her morale is going to drop. Now, it's interesting that no one has come from this other angle yet. We're doing well here. Can we... We can't actually even hit that one there just yet. We've still got this guy, but we've only got 8 shots left here. If we move to there, it's going to help protect this unit. I'm not seeing anything up there just yet. So we'll end our turn. We do have one shot, but I don't want to be taking a shot into the tree line. Oh, here we go. Another group.
Hostiles. Sitrep, scavengers.
We do have a shot there. There's only one. One shot's going to kill that one off. So let's go and do that. There we go.
Nice! Rip them apart.
Good work, guys. Good work. And that way we can give the other points back to this one here.
Ready on my signal.
Okay, okay.
So we've still got one shot here now. It's been suppressed.
They cower.
That'll stop it from moving in effectively. This one's now moving in a little bit, but it's not going to have very many action points.
We are pinned.
So we've still got suppression with this particular group. It's the next round already. We've got a group up there who will now will struggle a little bit against this one here. So we actually have, this is actually a pirate outcast. These are higher level than the other ones, I think. Oh no, these ones have got 30. The scavengers have got better scavenger suits, whereas these ones I thought did better sort of action as such. Now there's someone in the area, so there's someone inside here. We're going to need to move across to take them out. We need to look down this area. So there's another group there, another group of pirates. All right, up we get. There they are. So we need to destroy these. Now, because Techo has that ability to be able to run and gun, like he can actually, so most special weapons can be used without deploying. So he can actually use the chain gun, which hopefully will end up suppressing. Let's have a look. We've still got, we've only got 40 points. So I can get 2 shots with the chain gun, low accuracy. So it'd be better if we were deployed, but we don't have to. Let's just go for it.
We're good. We're good.
Starting, and then we just go again. They are suppressed, but not enough to stop what's going on over here. But they have moved out. Good. So that then secures our perimeter again, which is nice. We are still seeing them. We still didn't take any damage there, which is good. Back over this other side, we've still got this little group. We've got poor accuracy. They're really freaked out, so let's not use them. What about you?
Sir.
Can you see anyone? Yeah, that's actually not bad. Even that one's not that bad. Yeah, I might go that way. Can't tell who's still got movement. How do we tell that, I wonder? Yes, we do have a shot through there, through the tents. I would have thought that would have been the easy one. Yeah, it's medium accuracy there. Let's go that way. They've been suppressed. We'll just keep it going though. They're pinned down. That's good. And we'll just end our turn there. So getting into a position in these maps is really important without, so you don't have to move around too much. I think we're still going after the civilians.
We are pinned.
All right, so that one's done. Let's go back to this one here. I've got 7 shots here.
Someone else look.
Good. That suppressed them a little bit. Down to 6 shots. I think I'm going to have to save the shots, and just while they're suppressed, just leave them like this. So we'll just rotate, I guess. I don't know. No, I think we're actually okay in that rotation. So I won't act again. I've still got the 6 shots in through here. If we're at round 6, we've only got 2 more rounds to wait. So yeah, we can shoot. Poor. It's slightly better actually. They're fully suppressed there. Here they come. Whoa!
Heavy fire.
Well, we can't have that. Now we missed where they were, so they're actually got like a bazooka that fired at our vehicle. She's only really got a couple of shots here, so we'll just take them as well. They're both suppressed. Yeah, this is really, really bad accuracy. about it. Actually, that's the last one. I can get her on board, but I don't think I will. I think I'll just keep her where she is. The civilians are coming into the center. Another group.
Hostiles. Movement.
Orders.
This one will have another shot. At least for facing the right way. We've got the front armor.
Aye.
Now they're going to come back in again. Let's duck down this time.
We good.
We have suppressed it. That's now fleeing and pinned down.
Back to the ships.
General saying, is there a limit to how many enemies they can spawn? Yes, there are. Yep. Oh, that's
All
not
right.
good.
No more trick shots.
We are under heavy fire.
So, yeah, the group that's up there, I'm going to have to move away from them. But I'll do that at the end of the round. We've still got... The vehicle still really is the thing. We've got 5 shots there. It's poor accuracy. These are going to start to resurrect themselves. Low accuracy there. They're going to have 1 turn next turn. Now we've only got 5 here, and I really should be moving back away from this. Let's have a think about this.
Sir.
We've still got shots here. I've got 1 shot which I can do back up to there, medium accuracy. That's low accuracy. Let's go that way.
I'm out.
So they're going to run. And we'll give the action points across to the vehicle.
Ready on my signal.
We are under heavy fire.
Okay, yeah, it's all because she's so freaked out. It's just really, really poor accuracy. So let's get on board this.
Catching a corner.
I think her thing is over.
Look at all.
Ooh, squatty down. Who was it? Waitress. Not Rats or Supreme Plague. All right. So we've got a little bit. We've got 140 turns here. Poor accuracy, but let's just do it anyway. Just get the suppression. Do it again. Down to 4. I'm going to move down to there. To give myself a little bit of protection from that group at the top there. It's low. If I can keep them suppressed, it just gives me a little bit more time. There we go. They're fully suppressed. That's good. I've still got 34. I could still move back 1 more. Now, I think that we'll see the ones that leave from there. So I think I will actually do this one. I'll just move back even 1 more move. We've only got 3 bullets left. 3
Eyes open.
3 shots. And with her, we'll just end our turn. We could actually move further back in this way, but I don't think I'll do it. I think I'll just keep her in there. So everyone, it's now turn 8. We survive this one, we actually end up winning the round. We don't have to finish everyone else off. Let's go to Techo and do some damage out this way. Try to get a kill if we can. That's what we can do. Still got a chain gun. Oh, we can't do it. Well, it's suppression is actually what's hurting us in here. We'll just end our turn. I'll be moving up into the firing line.
We got multiple contacts, Major.
Been suppressed again. We do have a shot there, ultimately.
Sir.
So the others that are up here are not a threat. They're all suppressed. I don't think we can actually fire at this one. No, they're outside of the area. Can't reach that one. Can still hit this one here. We'll do one shot and then we'll give over the points again. So medium accuracy there. Again, just pin them down just so they can't move in. It stops them from having their shots as well. And so we'll now allocate
Ready on my signal.
more points that way. We're going after the civilians. Shane had to go for a family dinner. Are we still alive? Yes, just. Your group is fine. It's the other groups that are the problem. So we've still got these three. Let's go and use this one again. It's poor accuracy there. This one looks like it's may have jammed. Oh no. It's still poor accuracy because of the suppression. I would like to just get a kill because it then helps them with their own scores. It's just that this one's going to get another shot at us, I think. Oh, maybe not. There we go.
Great shot.
All right. Is that the end of it?
Orders.
Nope. Still got a couple more to go. All right. So we've still got this group. Generally saying they should add color-coded accuracy indicators for enemy squads, that we don't have to hover over them to see the accuracy level of. Yeah, there's. I think there's a lot of little things that they could certainly add to the game to improve it, but it's a fun game. Yeah, we've still got poor accuracy. They're running. It's low accuracy, and we don't know what's going on up there. Let's go this one here. Got him.
Them all.
So that's more. We've only got 2 shots left there. Let's just end our turn there.
Let's do this.
And really, she's on board. We're just going to end the turn there.
On time.
Mission's accomplished. That's it. We did the eight turns, so we've kept everything alive. We just have to leave the mission now. So yep. So that's the strategic asset. So a civilian garage is located in the settlement. You turn into an improvised repair shop, although it's very limited. Upon completion, restores 20% of vehicle hit points and removes 1 defect between missions for the rest of this operation. Cool. We've got 30 promotion points. It'll be enough for one more promotion. We did pick up another scavenger suit. We've got infantry, just outcast rags, which are not great, so we'll probably be able to sell them off. And another pirate assault weapon. Next, back in through here, we can see there that Tech got 2 kills, Darby got 1 kill, Rewa got 1 kill, and Pike got 1 kill as well. Rescued Squatty, so even though Waitress was shot, she's okay, so there's no real problem there. But if we were playing DasDemption, it'd still be out. It'd still be sort of allocated that one through there. So that one actually worked out fairly well. So that's now new local workshop. In the way back there, there's different resources here, blah, blah, blah. Upon completion, +5 trust with local faction and +1 civilian trading good. All right, so let's go in and finish that particular mission. There's nothing much else we need to look at. We can go to each one of them to see what they're doing and how they actually sort of went, but we'll just go and finish. So we've now done, we're now ready for the Lion's Den, which is only a 2 difficulty aspect. So over the last few missions, we've managed to triangulate the pirates' main base of operations by calculating response times, tracking retreat units, and intercepting radio chatter. To put an end to the pirate threat, you need to send a strike force straight into the lion's den and deliver a devastating blow. Be extremely cautious, as the pirates have Frankenstein together base defense turrets using powerful spaceship weaponry. Whoa, okay, so destroy more than 80% of all enemy forces, complete the mission within 10 rounds to get sort of extra points. 14 is going to be sort of what they want us to try to do it in. And like these sorts of missions, we have to be very, very careful. Complete the mission without losing a squad or vehicle, destroying the pirate EMP turret, and destroy the pirate machine gun turret. So there's 2 turrets, which is going to be hard. So this can be quite tricky. We've got still got the 70 authority there. That hasn't changed. We've got 34 promotion points. Let's come back to that. The OCI, we don't have any points there for the components. The squads are okay. She's still injured for one more turn, but I'll still take her along on the missions. We do need people to do things there. So we have the upgrades now. We're going to have to rely on this one here, actually. We have to rely on this one here. Plus 25 damage and armor penetration versus hardware. That's going to have to be it.
Another PT test passed.
Now that's given us only 14 left over, so I've got no one else can take the upgrade. That is it, right? Okay, so that's the squads. She can't really add anything else to what she's got. Let's have a quick look at the black market and see if there's anything else we want to get through here. Well, with this this scav suits, we definitely want to have them on one of the squads. So I'll put that on Teko's squad. So that'll help Ruts and Supreme Plague back over here. So if we just go and change that one across to the scav suit. All right. And so, and that gives us the second slot through there, but I've got nothing left over. So that's okay, but that's still going to sort of help with what we end up having. So the scavenger suits are now all been allocated. At least Ruts and Supreme Plague aren't wearing the bright yellow suit, which is not going to go down all that well if they get targeted. So, this one here, we've also got if we look at the fatigues, it's 10 armor for those. If I go to the outcast rags, why would that be different? Trade value, it's really, it does give extra concealment. So it's got exactly the same armor aspects. Let's go and throw them on. Actually, maybe not. This means I have to get rid of more squaddies to do this next mission. And we don't have the chain gun. The one chain gun that we've got is being used up. We'll leave them on for now, but we'll come back and think about what we can do through there. So the outcast rags times the 7 squad members is sort of, we end up with the points and through that other side. Go back to the black market. So we now got 2 of these guns. So let's have a look at what they look like compared to the carbines. So what's the difference here? The range is the same. The damage is the same. The armor damage is better for the for ours. Armor penetration is better for ours. The rate of fire is better with the pirate assault weapon. I think I'll still just keep on using mine. Yeah, the accuracy is better as well using ours as well. You can sort of see down the bottom there with those graphs. So ideal range for ours is 4. For theirs it's 3. So yeah, that's the optimum for ours is 4. So I'll keep what we've got. So we'll sell those off. We've got 2 of those. We'll just go back into the black market. So that gives me 55. Have we got anything we can buy for 55? Nope, not really. Got more of these magazine pouches. No, unfortunately we can't get anything. It would be nice to have like a rocket launcher or something, like a Where is it? That's 200 for that. Yeah, no, that's okay. All right, it's this is going to be a hard mission, I think, this next one. So we'll just go back to the mission selection. We'll plan our mission. We've only got 819 points here. And we're already over by a fair way now with these other changes that we've made. Let's go back and reduce the squad members here. Just get them down to a small number. So we're still over. If I get rid of the rags and just put the fatigues back on, we're still over there actually. Yeah, I'll just go back up to the other squad members. She can't do anything. There's nothing else we can do with that. In this case, you've got nothing else there. Yeah, and we'll just go and get rid of, well, we're going to have to put one of the squad members away from here. Don't know if I can change them. So it's now gotten rid of one of our named players. I'm going to put him into Rutt's team if we can do it. Don't know how we can change them. Who was it that ended up back there? Should be one of these, I would have thought. Yeah, Began. Get rid of waitress. There we go. So Began's been put into that particular squad now. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So you can actually sort of shuffle them around. In fact, well, let's go and yeah, we're under what we needed to do now, which is fine. So we'll leave them there. It's a shame we just can't quite get another group in there. Another one there. Nope, just takes us slightly over. So there's nothing much we can really do there. So I'm going to be keeping this group pretty much out of the action, but just keep them there just in case we need something to help out. So we're going to need to attack in through here. We do have some areas through here to give us some sort of protection. We're going to come charging in with the vehicle. So I'll move the vehicle up to there. I'll put in. I'll put the main group that side. I will keep this one out of the way, and I'll put the general in the middle there. So we'll start our mission. It's a pretty cool game, actually. It's good fun.
Knox is landing. Our eyes everywhere.
So yeah, Pearson saying when he gets to ban people, it's like his local sports team just won the championship. I love it. So we're going in with in tree line and stuff like that. So we do actually have like with the trees themselves, they can, like heavy trees we can't move into, but light trees we can, and we sort of get like a bit of protection from the actual trees themselves, which is good. We've got the detection range there. We get a vision of 9 because it's now sunlight. I'll just slowly sort of move up into this particular group. Again, this one's only got like diminished abilities while the injuries are still here. So we'll move that one across. We're not going to see anything for a little while.
What?
So go to Techo. Put them on board.
What?
Now we're going to use this one initially. We won't be able to break through here, I don't think, so we're going to have to sort of move our way up this other side.
Okay, okay.
We can get into the tree line there.
Orders?
Make our own pathway through. So looks like we've got a heavy tree line all the way around, actually. So we'll just end our turn. Now we do end up losing points if we don't do it within a certain round, but the survivability is going to be much more important.
What?
Very explosive. we can make our way through there. I don't think we can. Might have to go around the outside edge. Again, it's all random maps, so I can't do anything else there. Just rotate.
These motherfuckers.
Yeah, so we can't get through the heavy forest.
Who, sir? Okay.
Orders?
I don't think we're going to see much down that way, so I'll just bring this one across as well.
What?
Some sort of building there.
Kutta spotted.
Damn. Crew shaken. Alright, so there's some big target back out this way. What we'll have to do is get him out, actually. So she's in trouble. It's already taken some damage down this side here. And she's wavering. We can get into that tree line there. Let's just run in there, I think. Maybe be able to, might be able to do something back to this side.
Yo, they strapped.
Damn. There's that cannon, EMP turret. Disabled damaged vehicle over range. Alright, well, gosh, this is hard. I'm better off ducking down now. Ending our turn.
Who, sir?
We want to just move 40.
On task. Ready on my time, man.
Action point increase. So we've got this one now. So we have 40 there. Can't do any of those. So if I stand up, I can literally only just move across a little bit, and then we're sort of now out in the open.
Reassess the situation, Major.
Still have a long way to go. Damn. We're in a bad position here, guys. This is really bad. So Zed Driver saying, I'm excited for the game, but probably won't be able to get it right away. Yeah, it's sort of, yeah, it's actually in Zed Driver saying, yeah, I'd be shocked if there wasn't permadeath. It's from the developers of Battle Brothers after all. Yes, brutal games. Brutal games. So we're going to have to save this thing, we're going to have to move up. Now, what have we got here? Have a look at this one here. We don't have any real detail here. It's just completely disabled. So we've got nothing we can really do. So that means we have to use these guys. I can move into there for 45. I then do get
Who am I shooting
a
at?
bit of a potential target there. There's excellent accuracy but no armor penetration. We know that there was more over this way, but we're not seeing them. I think I'll have to just stand where I am. Now the chain gun. Still no armor penetration there. Ugh. And no suppression. Let's try with the carbine, just see if we can do anything at all.
Deflected!
It deflected it, but it did actually do a little bit of damage to it. Just a slight amount, I think, to their suppression. Damn, we're in a lot of trouble here, guys.
Yo, they all about it. Who, sir?
If I move to there, I really need to use this guy here. I'll move it forward, and then we'll give over the points to this one.
Ready on my signal! I'm a sapiosexual. Killing you gets me off.
Yeah, well, look at this. Look at this. All right, so to get the suppression,
About time, man.
look, to do it, we're going to have to duck down, just to try to get survivability. And no, hardly anything. Oh my God! Here we go. Here we go.
Yo, they moving.
Eyes open.
Okay, we should have come this way rather than going up as far as we did. All right, we'll move
Moving
down
to
the side.
waypoint.
Vaporize them. Uh-oh.
We can't have this happen. This can't be allowed to happen. What can we do? We got enough. We don't have the equipment to do this. Well, we're just going to have to take this stuff out. Let's just go with this one here.
Yeah, you ain't shit. Yo, they hiding.
Not doing enough. I'll just try to suppress again a little bit there.
We good, we good. Who, sir?
There's nothing I can do. There is nothing I can do here. I'm going to duck down here. I'm going to duck. I'm going to give that one the points again.
About time, man.
Now I've got 40 points. I've got the chain gun again. So that one's suppressed. Okay, time to fix bayonets, yes. Oh my God, here we go, here we go. Well, we've got a lot of, oh, wow. How on earth are we supposed to get through this one? Yeah, we've still got, all three of these have now got their shots again. That's a medium accuracy.
Yo, I got him suppressed.
That has been suppressed. It's low accuracy. Low there. This is my better option just to try to get some kills. They're fleeing. Oh, I should have done that one. Why didn't I do that? Damn, I could have got out of there. I could have got out of there. So got the chain gun.
Shit.
Okay, we've been disabled, and I had the opportunity to move out, and I didn't take it. All right, well, that was on me. That was really stupid.
Sir. Security on my signal!
There's more moving around.
Orders. Oscar Mike.
Still haven't been seen properly there, I don't think. I think we have now.
About time, man.
Okay, so we've still got 40 moves, 40 shots here, like 40 action points. Yeah, so they're now coming down into that range there. Very little action, little damage done there. There's still more coming.
Up for it!
Eyes open.
How can we do this? Come on, you need to get out of here. We're down to practically nothing here. 11 hit points. Weapon system destroyed. We've got a big fire on board as well, so we're done. We're done and dusted here. We're facing the right way. We've got the full, like 125 armor, at least facing the direction that the shots are coming from, but just not enough to do it. Can't do anything about it. Unfortunately, we're going to lose that. So, we're back to here again. Just trying to do what damage we can. The more suppression we can do, the better.
Orders.
So it missed. So we're not going to be able to do much. I'll just move it across.
Who, sir?
Now I can always abort the mission, which may be all we can do, I think, here. I think we're going to have to do that. Sorry, guys. I think we have to. There's no other thing we can do here. Yeah, we've taken too much damage. So abort the mission. There we go. So mission failed. So so all of those things actually failed in through there. Next. Now we did bring this thing back. So we're still alive-ish with what's going on here. So we'll finish that one. No kills, nothing at all. So that operation failed. The pirates keep on spreading. So the rating there was just a two-star thing. We did get 54 OCI components from that particular mission, so we'll just keep on continuing. You know, I should have actually got out of there as soon as that thing actually attacked us, because we had no real way to finish it off.
Be careful who you help out there, General Crozier. Ah, sorry. Major, whoever you are. End of line.
Major, we are not welcome in the way back. However, the Impetus is easily the fastest ship in the system. We have no political allegiances, and our Marines are an elite fighting force. Whether they like us or not, a faction refusing our assistance leaves them with the possibility that a more cooperative competitor might grow stronger. In time, all of these factions will be asking us for help lest they want to be left in the dust.
Well, I don't know, we didn't do very well in that one.
Do we need an intelligence report for someone who speaks to us so unintelligently? Let us resume the mission, Major, and let our results speak for themselves.
All right, so you can see down through there, we've got like we did a little bit to help with the backbone, which is these groups down through here. So we've got the counterinsurgency still back in through that side, through that one there. We have this other one back up through this other side, the counterinsurgency, And we've still got this alien infestation. Now, we've got not enough to... we didn't get any promotion points in that last one. The authority didn't change. It stayed where it was. If we go back to the black market... yeah, we just don't have enough. It would be really handy to have another squad leader. And I do have enough for that. Let's go back out. So she's still hesitant for 3 more turns. This one here. Now the vehicle has been repaired. It's funny, I didn't think it would. But we are actually, we're back out there again. We've got this thing as well. So that's all okay. There's nothing much that we haven't lost anything there. We got out of there in time, which was good. So we have to remember to do that. I should have done that. I should have left a bit earlier. We didn't actually lose any squad members, which was another good thing. So everyone's still fighting fit. Well, let's go and do it. Let's go and start another one. We've got the OCI now. We've got 54 points. In terms of the hull, this is the outreach office. Get +2 manpower for each completed mission, which would be good. Armament, don't have quite enough for the strafing minigun. That would have been useful in that last one. We're just not quite where we need to be with anything. So we're just going to have to keep on sort of trying to find our way through. Well, again, if we go back to the alien infestation, we're just going to be picking up trade goods, but no actual things we can equip. And I think it's getting these scavenger suits are worth it. Let's go to Mock, the planet Mock, and do one of these desert missions for the Zayan Beecher Corps. So we can see what we've got. So an aggressive band of warbands. So we don't know exactly what this is going to be until we actually get there, I guess. Yep, so we'll just go and start the operation here. Right, in we go. So we've got 2 more. In fact, this is very similar to the last one that we had with Stop Extortion. So save civilians by destroying 80% of the attacking enemies. Now this is where we lost most of what actually happened badly to us. Now this is 828 for this particular one. Secure the perimeter. First touching ground, we need to secure the immediate area, send out patrols, and make sure the area is free of any pirate skirmishers that might perform surprise attacks, scout our movements, or prepare ambushes. So sweep out the area and clear out 70% of all pirate units. Recover the lost cargo. Let's do that one. It's a bit different. So we'll go for that one, I think. And then after that one, we then do have the one we miss out on is this one here, clearing the IEDs. I'm sort of happy enough not to do that one. Take out a bomb maker. That's going to be a hard one. And this one here is also hard. That one's the easiest. So we have 2 easies, and that we're not really in a position to. Yeah, they're all much easier. Let's maybe go Stop Extortion in this case, in that instance, because if the difficulty is higher, if it's the highest difficulty there, yeah, I think we're going to have to go this way here. All right, so we'll plan the actually. What's the last one that we have to do, just so we can start thinking ahead a little bit? Lines down again. Yeah, EMP turret and machine gun turret. So same deal again. So we'll start here. We were really unlucky with that grenade. That was actually what screwed us over when we did this one last time. So we'll plan the mission, and you can see it's a different layout this time. We've got 2 different zones. We do have a central area that we can move up into, but I think we'll actually just take one out. Although that could all be pirates, this could all be civilians. I'm sort of assuming that's going to be the case. So maybe we go here and have this as our fight zone. So let's move over to this other side and just go from there. Now we're still a little bit under what we need to have. So we've got 7 there, 4 there. That one's ready to go. So we'll just go and add in 1 more. That takes us up close to the limits. Yep, so we do actually have the outcast rags if we did want it, but I don't think we will. I think we'll just keep it with what we've got. We're close to the limits there. So we'll go. So you can see it's a different. Again, random layout. We'll just go and throw these. I think this could actually ultimately look better. You know, like it doesn't look all that great. I'm going to go again with Techo to go inside the vehicle, and then we'll just keep the others sort of moving up with the with everything as well. We'll just go that side, and we've just got to find out what these actually are, these unknown contacts that we've actually got. So we'll start the mission here.
103rd won't be heard.
So Marioz is then saying, "Oh, nice, this early access." Yes, it is. It's scheduled for next week, officially, yes. So I've got the... oh God, we're stuck back in here again. This is an advanced build that I've got. It's so I've had it for a week, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it. It's a really, really cool game. And we're in trouble already, you know, with the poor showing we had in our very first mission. But you know, everything looks really good as well. You can see there we're sort of wearing the fatigues, you know, the pirate fatigues, whereas this group is still wearing the actual military fatigues that the others are sort of have got. So Techo, we'll just end our turn there.
Eyes open.
Now this one here, we now have back our full movement, so we'll move that one around.
Moving to waypoint.
We need to sort of quickly move up.
Sir.
Move this one up to start with.
Yeah.
Just keep in cover.
Okay.
And we'll just try to get Techo up into a position where he can sort of you know, get into some sort of cover as well. And that's pretty much all we can do there. The civilians, yeah, there were civilians in that area, so we need to save all the civilians. So we're going to move, this is going to be where we're going to be doing the fighting over this other side over here. So we'll start to move across.
Eyes and ears.
Again, she's going to be very freaked out by any sort of combat that happens around her. So there's shooting going on.
What?
We're not seeing anything just yet. One thing we could do is to give further action points to this group to be able to get into the actual city itself. So if we move up to there, and then we can just give the orders to the vehicle.
Ready on my signal.
All right, and then we want to move as far up into here as we possibly can. So, and then we'll leave. You know, this is all civilians that we're seeing in through this other side. If I go to there, we end up crashing across that side. 72 there. It's going to leave 68. It's going to leave 56. 48. I mean, I can just go up bit by bit anyway. Yep, this will be good. This will then allow us, and there won't be any heavy weaponry. There may be some rocket grenades, but there shouldn't be anything sort of too much. And we need to keep on moving out. And I'm thinking this is an ideal spot for Techo to actually sort of operate in. So let's just move up to here.
Got visual on targets.
There we go. We've got a group there. Now we still actually have. Now this group in through here is a chain gun team, which is not going to have any real damage against the vehicle, but I will actually shoot at it from here. Awesome. That was a kill. Excellent. So that's one of the 6 that we need to protect against. Just keep on moving up.
About time, man.
And the last one we have in our round. Now the pirates will still be figuring things out. Secrets redeemed, name a character. Just going to do this every time in case I'm working and can't listen right now. You're already in. You're already still here. So I'm going to have to redeem you back those points. Your suppression is great in the game. Suppression is great. So we're going to have to move out to here.
Taking defense.
And so we wanted this to be like our defensive area that we're going to then have this particular group. So we've got Ruts, Supreme Plague and Began are part of this particular squad. They can then just duck down. That's going to be their defensive position in this particular range. So we'll that was great to be able to get rid of them in one go. Their vehicle just got to here. So that's awesome. Don't need to do anything else. More civilians back on the other side there. Okay, we're going to have to fan out a little bit here.
Orders?
Alright, this one here with 110, I'm just going to keep it... Well, we're going to have to look and see what's over this other side, but I think I might do that with the vehicle. Just run them up.
Hey, don't get hit!
Grenade. So there's a rocket launcher came in. Alright, so we've got a few different things back up the side. Oh, there we go. It greys out when they've had their turn. So, can we see the rocket launcher in there? No, we can't. There might be another one somewhere else we didn't really get to see. We're not seeing anyone else. They're not going anywhere.
Sir.
Let's just keep on moving these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I may be able to do it from there. Let's just see if we can do it. Is that going to give extra points? Yeah, it does. Well, in that case, we don't just have as many bullets here. I think we'll actually fire. Look, I'm going to have to take this one, even though we're going to run out of bullets here. I'm going to go this way.
Ready on my signal.
Here they come.
Oh, they all about it.
It's a fire thrower. It's a flamethrower team.
Yo, they strapped.
So you can see you get used to the little symbols, like that little sort of thing there is like a flamethrower on his back. So that guy there is a flamethrower. So we have both of these now. Still got 11 shots here.
I tried that.
So it's been fully suppressed, but I think that the shot came from somewhere else. Can't hit that one.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Okay, I've almost got that one there. And I might just move back a little bit. I didn't like that grenade coming through. That wasn't fun. They're going off to hunt civilians. We're going to have to stop that. Carbines, they're out of range. Missed.
They got cover.
And yeah, we did have an extra shot here. But we're not really getting through there.
Yo, they moving. Well, go on, Lil Mickey.
Alright, so we can sort of keep them safe down in this zone.
Orders?
The flamethrower team up there is bothering me a little bit. I think I'll just move this one up into this zone here. And we'll just watch. It doesn't look like there's any threat up this way, otherwise these would be targeted, but let's just keep these protecting the civilians. They should be
You're
okay.
now manually breathing. Sir,
And again, if we just move up 36, I can then just keep on giving more action points across as threats arrive.
move up. Ready on my signal. Wait to kill you.
Moved off. Again, I don't really want to be... I'll just end the turn there.
About time, man.
Still got heaps of bullets here.
We
Oh,
good?
geez, we're so close.
Now they got cover.
God, we're just not quite getting the kill here. There we go.
I want to see that out of you, one of
There we go. So whatever, like if they drop fatigues and stuff, then hopefully we'll be able to, now start to sell these things off. It's certainly, I think, better for us to pick up pirate equipment initially, to sort of deck out what we're doing. That's what we need to do there. Yep. So run past us, guys, back into the safe zone. Comes another group.
Yo, they all about it.
And so these are
Let them make it.
scavengers. See the rocket grenade.
Orders?
Now we've got the full contingent here. We know that there's one up there.
Alright, let's get it.
We do actually have good accuracy there against this group. That's actually interesting.
Woo-wee.
Let's keep it going. Been suppressed.
Put it on 'em.
Use a chain gun. Oh no, that's too far out. Right, we'll end our turn there. Ooh, another group coming.
Movement.
These are just scavengers, like these are just the outcast type things.
Orders?
Now we've got the what sort of action have we got here? That's also good. Medium accuracy.
They're suppressed.
They've been suppressed as well. That's good. It keeps them sort of out of the action to a degree. All right, so we killed 2 of the 6. There's another 2 there. So we're sort of getting close to where we need to be.
Your skull has a good trinket shape to it.
I know there was the fire, the fire one up there as well. They're out of range. So we've still got this group. Now that's 54 to there. I think what I'd do is I'll give another shot across, leaving ourselves a little bit out in the open. I don't think we've got a shot there. No, we're just outside of their range, so which is good. So that's all okay. We'll just give the extra moves. Because we're running out of bullets here, I'll just give them over to this
Ready on my
side.
signal.
Okay, and then she has a shot. Pinned down.
Fuck you, gate rippers.
But we've hardly done any actual damage to them.
Okay, okay.
And really we're just waiting now. We've got another one up there. So we've got, like, that's all 4 that we need to ultimately sort of kill off. But I'm just going to keep this one back where it is. We'll just end our turn here. These civilians seem to be okay.
Orders?
It's quite a fun game in the sense that you do actually have these these areas that you need to
Sir,
it's quite strategic, more strategic than it may at first appear.
attention. Moving to cover.
I'm going to move into there. I've still got 82, so I can actually now duck down. And yeah, we have medium accuracy there as well. Let's just go for it. Suppressing them a little bit. There's the other group.
Orders?
Yeah, so there's another group up there. And they may be the ones that actually had the rocket launcher.
Stay on 103rd.
Just doing minimal damage here. But suppression is worth a lot. Just keeping them pinned down certainly helps.
Ventilate these motherfuckers!
What?
Okay. Now again, I'm not going to do anything with this one. I'm just going to keep it out of the way. So it's sort of protected a little bit in behind these other areas. I don't think he's got really a clear shot anywhere. It's only low accuracy. There's nothing else up that way as well. I think I'll just end his turn here. Another group. These are just another outcast. These should also have the RPG. No, they don't. Do they have RPGs? No, they're just lightly armed. That one's got the RPG there. And we've got this group, which is taking cover there, without not going to be able to do much really. That looks good, doesn't it? It's a good looking game. We've still got the flamethrower guy up there somewhere, and we've got this other group down this other side. Well, a bit concerned about these now moving in. Oh, hang on, we've still got this one. I'll just end the turn there. If those civilians can get past, I'll move the vehicle across to start to deal with these other ones. Again, we've just still got bullets, so let's just keep on going for it. They're now fleeing. Still, down to just one shot will finish them off.
What?
So Springplate is saying, so killing a flamethrower troop may drop a flamer to your own troops. I think so. I think that's the way it works. Like, for example, these guys here are outcasts, so they're going to be dropping shitty armor, but I can still sell it. The scavengers, they've got the better armor. So you can see the equipment: scavenger suit, pirate assault rifle, workshopped RPG, a scrap bomb. So scrap bomb. So these will they will drop different types of things. This one here has got a pipe bombs, scrap bombs, bundle grenades, stuff like that, which is still worth having. So it's all sort of. I think that's why you can stay in the battle for longer if you're wanting to. These guys, I don't really need to do anything here. I think I might just leave, because we've hardly got any bullets left here. I will actually just end the turn and wait for these to come a bit more further forward. And we'll end the turn here again as well.
Who, sir?
Yeah, I'm not sure where they're marching off to.
Orders?
Well, you might as well finish off the job you started. So they've been destroyed.
What I'm fucking talking about?
So they're gone.
What?
Now we know that there's a group that was back up this other side. They should be able to protect anything that's happening down this other way. So I'm thinking that I'm going to go hunting from the south.
my
Get the action
signal.
points over.
What?
About time, man.
And I'll keep this one here just so we can start to spot things as they arrive. We're in a fairly good defensive position there.
Orders?
What? Engines engaged.
Just I'm glad we got out when we did out of that other group. Still got to get 3 of them. Let's move that one around.
Orders?
Going to stand up.
Moving
Now
to
use the
cover.
vehicle as a bit of protection.
Let's get it.
And I'll keep this one back where that is. We're not seeing the other ones moving up this way, but I do need to keep this one down here to help out in that regard.
Who, sir?
And again, I'm sort of in a good position here with this one. So I'm just going to end the turn there.
Orders?
Again, there's no rush with our secondary objectives here at all.
What?
I'll make it through. Just try to get the front facing of the vehicle. So I'm going to hover over it. You can see we've got a 125 armor in the front, which would be good. So we'll end our turn there. Here they come.
Orders?
Stand up. Got reasonable protection there. There probably won't be much at the top.
Outboard, moving.
There's the flamers. Right, so we need to deal with them.
Sir.
I don't think I can actually give that one orders, but I can give this one orders. So I will actually have to move out. So I can leave enough. Well, let's do this and then just do what we
Ready
can.
on my signal.
Orders?
So with the action here, got 40 points. Specialist disabled. Okay, this is what she does. When I forgot about that. Her attacks disable for 1 turn the actual specialist. So the so the flamer, which is this guy here, is not able to. You can see that specialist disabled because she has got the special skills. If we hover over her, I don't know if we can show it down there. No, we can't see the actual special skill that she has there. But she actually does, she can disable the specialists. And so the specialist there is the flamethrower guy, which is what we sort of wanted to do. Really can't affect anything with this combat. We've still got 2 more units back up here that we need to protect against. So I'll just end the turn there. Here they come.
Orders?
Now again, we can shoot at this one, which I'll take. We still also have the specialist back over here, which I can drop here. No, we've been suppressed slightly. Have we? No, we haven't. We've got all this. So I will drop just to get the accuracy up. Great, we killed him.
Eyes on this Marine.
Excellent. Specialist disabled there again as well. So this is the RPG member has now been disabled. And that's good. So we just need 2 more to be killed here. It's been played saying, do you get this game on your page with a small discount and a bit of support for your channel? Yeah, if it's on the nexus.gg/DasTactic shop, I get a little bit of a cut. But before you just go and do it, always check the prices on Steam. Sometimes there's publisher sales, which I don't get. I don't get the specials for those. If it's actually, I forget which way it works. There's some sales are done where the prices will be the same. It's essentially like, and it's Hooded Horse are the ones. I forgot that actually I could actually put MENACE on my nexus.gg page, and they are the ones who said, "Oh, make sure you've got it on your page, like so that you can sort of take a cut." So it's fully legitimate, and you end up with a Steam key essentially. So it's essentially like buying it from Steam, and you then just sort of put the key in, and you've got the game. That's how I get the games from the developers as well, but not through Nexus. But that's the same sort of process. But I've never had a problem with it. I've been with them for years and years. So they are a great little publisher, actually. Hooded Horse, fantastic. Anyway, they're the ones who said, "I'll make sure that you've actually got that all set up and ready to go," which was good. Now these guys are still pushing back. Where's the edge of the map? The edge of the map is back there. I'll just move up a little bit. Got light protection there. I think I might even I might come back the other angle here. Just stay right away from potential troubles. Now we know that specialist isn't going to be able to do anything. Just rotate around. I forgot about them. So they're moving back out of the way.
Let's get it!
We'll keep them where they are. So we'll just end our turn there.
Oh, sir.
And I will actually move these across. Now we've got... these have all now moved outside of the range. Just move them up. And we'll just duck down there for now. Here they come.
Orders?
Sir.
I'll just move up.
Listen up. We're moving.
And duck down again. Another flamethrower group.
Orders?
So they've moved in. We've still got a few shots here. Again, they can't use the flamethrower with her attacking like this.
The Kutsa runs!
Alright, that's fine. We'll just end our turn there with her.
What?
I don't think I could reach them. No, we're sort of out of the range. I want to get this road here. We know that there's a group of specialists back up this other side. Just get it lined up. Okay, and our turn there.
About time, man.
All right, and then this other group has now run away, so we can't really do much about those.
Orders?
They can't do anything, but you can. You should be just in range.
Advance opportunity.
Good. Suppressing.
Yeah, drinking ain't
This
easy.
one's still suppressed.
Orders.
Still going to actually now fire at this one.
Kill
Got him.
confirmed.
Excellent. We'll end our turn there. Here they come, here they come, here they come. So this is why we left this one back.
What?
Now we know that there's other groups. We'll just go this side.
What's your problem?
We're not doing much here. Got them suppressed. It's just going to give them a little bit less. I'm going to leave this one back where it is. I don't want it getting too close to that RPG.
Orders.
I'm going to wait for them to move. They possibly will move down this way, but they are suppressed. They're going to have limited movement. Which means that we can just use this group
Sir.
here. Oops, let's left click.
Flank while they're suppressed.
Might get the kill here. Not quite.
Contact.
Not quite.
I got the aim of a Ricarian.
Orders.
Alright, we'll go back.
Oh yeah.
One down.
You ain't shit.
Yeah, we're hardly doing any damage. We are suppressing them though, and that's all we can really expect to do. This one here, I'm going to start to move up. Yeah, we've got a little bit of protection there.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, we've got Revel in Slaughter. So, actually, that's where we can see when we've got them selected. We've got the different. We can see what they've actually then got with everything that they've actually got through here. I really don't want to hit that other one just yet. If I move to there, still not seeing much else. Can't fire at that one just yet. Well, at least leave this one where it is.
Orders.
Alright, so it's the next phase. We can still keep on suppressing these guys.
All right.
We only need one more kill and then we've actually won the scenario.
I got him suppressed.
Okay, cool. There's now fully suppressed, which is good. Whoa, that's what we were looking for. We knew it was around somewhere. So we'll go back to her. You're going to see them. There they are.
Put down every dog.
So they're fully suppressed. It would be good to kill them off. I think we can stay in the fight and just finish all of these different things off. So we'll just end her turn. She's got nothing much else she can do.
Orders.
That one may be just a bit too far away from the others here. So we've done well with all the civilians. So we've sort of kept all of them well and truly protected. So we'll just go back in now with her.
Major, we are mission set and ready.
That's mission accomplished, but we don't have to take it yet, and I wouldn't mind trying to get the rocket grenade from that one. So I think we'll finish them all off. Just start to hunt them out now. And can you reach that one? No, you can't. Let's get them over. They're fully suppressed at the back end there. Alright, so you can have a shot at them again. That's got another one down, that's good. So all we've got left that we really are aware of is this group over here. There's probably too many of them to be able to finish off. I'll still have a few more shots and just see how we go, but we definitely don't want to be taking any damage here. So we'll go out with the guns blazing. Might just use the light machine gun for the rest of these. It's pinned. How many have we got still left in here? Still too many. Still way too many. So we'll leave the mission here. Okay, so we've got five trust was achieved there. We've got civilian supplies. This is worth another 35. What did we pick up this time? So we picked up 2 of the scav suits, which is good. We've got a scrap bomb. So this one here is your makeshift grenade. We've got more of the pirate assault infantry, more of the scraps. We then did pick up that workshopped RPG, which is awesome. So we've now got a launcher, which is great. That's going to be very, very helpful if we have to take out those turrets again. So that's amazingly good. So we'll just go next. So this is why taking out these, actually look at this. Our injured Darby ended up taking out 4 different pirates in through here. Took a little bit of damage, so did Tech, but no kills there, which is great. So that's all now working very, very well. And we'll finish that one off. So we've got 30 promotion points. We're up to 44. That's 2 promotions that we actually got through that side. So we've now got the 2 different areas in through here that we can go and do for next time. I'm going to have to start to close up now. I'll have a bit of a read of some of the comments before I go, but we'll just go back to the squads. So that's been leveled up. That one hasn't been. That one has. So let's just keep them all going up sort of at different levels. So this one, standby. This unit can wait in combat to act later if we're wanting it to. Athletic. I like the idea of this one because it's going to allow us to then go and use this taking command a little bit more effectively. So I might go that way. Let's promote that one.
Service is always an act of valor.
Now belts and bags as well can also be useful. I'll just leave that one where that is. And if we go across, if we have a quick look and see, no, she can't be improved, but this one here can be. So covert ops, we got +2 concealment, so she can sort of stay hidden for longer, which again I think is a good one. This one here, the growth potential. So growth potential affects the speed at which a squad leader increases attributes. I'll go with covert ops for now.
Service
Just promote
is
that
always
one
an
there.
act of valor.
All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. So they're all now been decked out. So I've only got the 5 members there. They did a great job. They did a really, really good job in that particular mission. This one's still determined for 2 more turns. Still got this one's now determined. We've actually now gotten rid of all of those other problems that were from the injuries. So yeah, it's the trigger with enemies killed. So this character is determined to pull through any challenges. So that's actually been great. So we end up getting sort of more things in through here. if you've played the demo, I think you'll sort of see that the game there's a lot in it, and it's interesting because you end up cobbling together your own kit as you go. Actually, this one here has still got the fatigues. Let's now go and move on the scav suits. This is going to then put us over the top in terms of the points that we actually have, but that's still going to be useful. Got this one in through here as well. That one there is fine. Now he can actually take another slot here. He's more likely we're going to keep him sort of knuckled down. We could put in the RPG here, just because she's more likely to move. What if by having these two set up with the actual special guns, I can then actually have this one again give these orders to allow them to then get extra shots off. So having the extra infantry magazine pouch there is very, very useful. They're all now got these special slots. Yeah, I'll go and grab that one, I think. It's not as good as this, but it's still okay. So let's just go and throw that one on board. Okay, that's fine. So the squads are now all decked out again. Black market. We should now be able to buy things. Got 54. We still haven't finished off the OCI components. Do we bring another squad leader in? Now we can do either another vehicle or another. I think one vehicle is enough. The squads themselves actually do a good job here. So we could also bring in different types of weaponry. Yes, that's more long. That's short range. Got the infantry special down through here. Infantry armor. That's accessory slots. I don't think I really need any of those as such. With the different vehicles that we have, got an ATV. These are too expensive for me at this stage. Got a pirate truck, which we can actually go and grab if we wanted to. We're using one of these, which is worth a lot. There was comments actually from other streamers that were saying that they really think we should be starting off with the pirate truck, or even with nothing, and we need to find one. Which I think is a good idea, just to get something a little bit sort of less. Now this is the modular vehicle, which is an energy weapon, and we also have a flamethrower. There's the target designator. Motion scanner. I think I'd prefer to sort of almost keep, like where we are, I'm actually quite comfortable. We could certainly go and grab another squad leader though, just so we've got like an extra person, just in case we end up in trouble. But we can do that at any time, so we don't need to do it just yet. So let's actually not use the black market. I think that's pretty much it. These slots here, we do have some that are worth 50. I forget which ones they actually are. No, 65 there, 60 down that way. Yeah, so no, we're still a little way off picking up those. Actually, one thing we probably will need to do is get more squaddies at some point. All right, so Springflake saying was just thinking of buying it with a small support to your channel. Thanks for that. Yeah, it's look, at the moment you can't get it yet from Steam either, but you generally, I do have it sitting here. This is the Nexus page. So I showed that at the start of the stream. But if you look, I've got like most of the Hooded Horse stuff I've got in through here as well. I always forget to promote this page, but it was just because Hooded Horse said, "Oh, make sure you push it a bit." But always check if you're sort of wanting to get the best deal. Just check the Steam page as well, or even GOG and that as well, because sometimes you'll find that games that will have quite often the special will be here as well, but sometimes they won't be. In fact, I think if it's a publisher special, it will be here. If it's a different type of special, it won't be. I think something like that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to have to wind up now. So. Where did we get up to? We've got the Rebound saying, just like the pilot lady, I much prefer the Neo the baby character in the demo. Which one was that? I thought that we had most of those ones in there. So anyway, we'll get going. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that are... Yeah, Pike and Darby are the only ones that don't feel like comic book characters. Yeah, I know what you mean. They do feel a bit comic booky. It's funny though. Like Tekko, I really quite like having in squads. I mean, we just chose random squad members in this particular run, which has been fun. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for watching. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Probably, I'm just trying to think if I've got to stream anything different over the coming days. I'll probably stream this again like a few more times. Just to get through a few of them, try to finish off an actual mission for once. By the time we get to the end of this mission, we'll actually have enough equipment to be able to hopefully get past what we need to do. Anyway, I'll leave it there, guys.